do it, but
Right. See,
it's really good.
I would only play fun, happy-go-lucky games. I couldn't do any horror games, or I
I
would probably shit myself.
I bought and played through like multiple horror games already. I love it.
Jeez. Nope.
There's one thing so far in Dread Halls that got me, that actually got me. I walked into a room and I was like picking some stuff up, and I like heard something behind me. I turn around and like this like flesh ball comes out of the well in the middle of the room. Like what the fuck is? And then it just grows a face and screams and flies at my head.
Oh my god.
Huh, foreshadowing.
Unintended foreshadowing.
Dude, Chris is so excited about tonight's Pathfinder. He's been
I
oohing
found
and
a set
awing.
of third-party modules that plug into Carrion Crown as little side
Really?
quests. And so we're going to play one of them.
Neato.
Are we only
Is
level 2, by the way?
Correct.
Shit.
I thought we had just hit level 3.
Yeah. Well, I think we were really, really, really close to hitting
I
level
believe
3.
if you were hitting level 3 that you hadn't rested yet because you were still in Harrowstone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we were on our way back.
Yep.
I will
is-
check my notes on that, though.
Is it Walker who's not going to be here?
No, Walker's here.
I just realized that I've been talking without pushing my button down. Whoopsies! I've been pushing the wrong button the whole
Out
time.
of practice.
So you've been used to your just talking, the one where like if you make sound, it picks up your
Yep.
voice.
Yep.
How has life been treating you, sir?
Life is pretty good. Slowly going through the semester. Very slowly. I'm excited for July because I get to go to Chicago.
Ooh.
Buy a pizza for me.
Chris, we were debating whether we should go to Chicago because of the Pokemon event.
Yeah, there is that. My notes say
What
that you
Pokemon
guys did hit level 3, but you haven't rested yet, so that confirms my theory.
Okay. Who's not going to be here?
Tanner.
Tanner will be
okay.
this evening.
Will his character be joining us as an NPC for this, just so he can get whatever we... Okay.
Sucks to suck. I mean, not really, but... Well, I think how it works is with Doll's game, we just got gold and loot instead of experience points, so no one was really left out in that aspect.
I do only need like 200 to fix my damn gun. Been waiting for that. Once I do, I believe the misfire chance goes down by 1.
No,
So,
we will
unless
be
I-
assigning experience this session, and Tanner will get credit as though he were here.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Chris is kind of sad that he's gonna miss it because it's like Lovecraft. Never mind. He didn't hear anything.
Yeah, Darp.
So when do I
actually...
meet Cthulhu?
What's up? Did you say Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Yep. Because
we wouldn't
you
live.
already spoiled it.
No, I didn't.
It's not Shadow over Innsmouth. And besides, I have the feeling Shadow over Innsmouth would have ended a lot quicker if the guy had a loaded gun. Instead of sprinting through the town. Yeah, Darp, I remember last time we talked, you said there was something going on with your job. How'd that turn out?
I'm still working. Still got it.
Are you serious? That's how big it is?
Fucking snailed that PIP.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you were still working on the project they gave you. I was like,
No, I'm
damn.
good.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good shit.
Yes.
Did you hand it back to him and just like flip him off and moonwalk out of the room?
No, but I think that my boss that quit is probably the one that started everything, because his boss didn't seem to give a shit one way or another.
Ah.
So basically everything worked out in his favor.
Yep.
Good. It all fell into place. Oh, good. Ooh, going back to D&D, I'm working on the second chapter of the Townsend Chronicles with the group that I DM for. And the guy retired. One of the guys retired his ranger, and we actually found a, like, honestly really fair, well-made fifth ed and Pathfinder compatible centaur race. So he's essentially going to be the thing that kicks off the second chapter. That leads into. Do you know what Spelljammer is, Darp?
No, but I'm still prepping for the game, so.
You can tell me, though. I'm listening.
Well, Spelljammer was a first ed edition, like, add-on. Essentially, it was like space travel, but high magic. Instead of, like, space in the normal sense, it's basically like a void of nothingness called the Phlegist. And the Spelljammer ships are made using all sorts of crazy shit. And they travel through this and go to different spheres, and the spheres are basically just planets. So each reality, like, is a different planet. All their own sphere. And what they're going to be doing is there's going to be a race of, well, for lack of a better word, we'll just call them the race of dickheads. This race of dickheads are going to show up and start basically crash landing onto the planet due to a fight that's happening above the planet. People on the planet who have no idea what the fuck's going on are going to think, oh my god, it's omens from whatever. And, yeah, so eventually that's going to lead to, essentially, Tyranids, if you know what those are. Or, like, you ever seen Starship Troopers?
No. Kind of live under a rock on the
Starship Troopers 1. Fantastically good bad movie. But
is this homebrew?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it sounds nothing like I've ever, yeah. It's really cool, though.
See, that's the thing with Spelljammer, is if it's done right, it can be amazing. If it's done wrong, it can be awful. But I told them if it's awful, they have to tell me, and then I will go to another one. Because I'm working on it, and I'm trying my damnedest. It's just, it's hard to find Spelljammer, like, assets and stuff to use as maps. Because at some point, like, the comets that are falling down that contain these, like, hundreds of thousands of bug monsters that eat people, they're actually escape pods that got filled up with them before jettisoning out of a victim ship.
Gross.
They're going to basically be meeting up with a fuck ton of wizards, and with their help as well as the wizard in the party, I'm hoping they're going to be able to construct a makeshift vessel to go back up and stop whatever's going on. But once they get onto the actual ship itself, that's where the assets are hard to come by, because it's like, I need, like, spaceship stuff.
That's cool. It sounds very sci-fi for your D&D game.
Well, I mean, it's sci-fi in the sense that it's like space travel, but it's all like magic. So it's just extremely high fantasy crap. So it's all like, spells and shit that can be traced back to, the game. It's just they just turned them into ships and went to different planets.
Right, okay. How many people in your campaign?
There are 3.
Oh, okay. So nothing too crazy to manage.
No, there were more, but they very clearly did not want to continue playing the first one due to various things, so they got cut.
And you aren't butthurt by that shit? Or that kind of stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, one had a whole bunch of life stuff happen, and the other one just didn't care, so it's like, okay, see ya.
My bad, guys. I didn't realize what time it was.
Oh, it's okay, man. You probably, I'm gonna say, you've never been the latest out of anyone. So even though you're late, you've never been the latest.
That's not true.
I probably have been.
I've been the latest. Because I've just not shown up. Because I quite literally slept through 4 alarms.
Yeah, you have been the latest of all.
Yeah. True.
So, while you guys did meet the experience requirements for level 3 last game, you both haven't rested, and this little side quest is going to take place at a time when you guys were just chilling in town and nothing happened really.
Cool.
So this will be one of the evenings when we'll start one of the evenings when you're camped out at the the monument, trying to catch someone writing letters in blood.
We still haven't narrowed that down.
You still haven't figured out who that is. I will tell you that person is not involved in this particular adventure.
Your mom.
So Kendra's not going to be in this adventure, huh?
I mean, yeah, or the council, really.
I still suspect the dog.
What?
Oh, he is a good boy.
Jesus.
I've pet him. I know he is a good boy.
I second
I will
this.
not have that in here.
It's a good dog. I can't make fun of a dog. Dogs are the shit.
Agreed. So are cats.
Seconded. Also seconded.
Well, let's not go overboard.
Oh.
So are we like staked out next to the monument,
You
like
will
in
be,
the
yes.
tree line?
And you're going to get some more
Oh,
details
okay.
on what the area around the monument looks like now, too.
Don't worry,
Oh,
guys.
like a
I can't
close-up.
spoil anything. I'm not in the same room.
I know that. Like
Okay.
I can tell when you try too, because like you'll say something and then like I can feel the glare from states away. I can feel the glare passing through your body.
If mostly what happens is she'll say something and then Darp won't say anything on mic, but you'll just hear her go, okay. She'll be like, sorry. Like normally that's what happens. Like he doesn't
But, like-
have to say anything. He doesn't even say anything on mic. You just can tell something happened and she apologizes.
Like it's just that Samuel L. Jackson staring from Black Snake Bone, just like that from across the room, but dark.
So that, but not at all that, because I'm not intimidating as a human being.
I mean, you know,
With the right crazy eyes.
wasn't it your birthday recently?
Yeah, last month.
Yeah, so just take one of those skill points and put them into Intimidate, and you're good to go.
Oh my god.
Ba-bam.
You're right, all this time. I should have known I had skill points. Damn it. What was I
Yeah,
thinking?
man, you've been specking bad. Like you haven't been specking
I haven't been
for it
specking
properly.
at all, man. I didn't know I had any points to spend. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
This reminds me of a
Yeah,
story
dude.
about the moon that I know.
Okay.
Oh,
He was level 30 before he put his first talent point in anything.
Oh my god.
In the actual game.
in WoW.
In WoW, yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Didn't know talent points existed.
So,
the Murmuring Fountain.
the area marked number 2 is where the monument is actually at. And so there is a fountain that the locals refer to as the Murmuring Fountain. That's in sort of a overgrown rose garden that was intended to be part of the memorial. So this will help explain to you why, like, young people come here to like fool around and that kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know about lately.
To think that
Yep.
there's been this garden the whole time that we could have been hiding in.
I know. All the good
I like
action.
to think
right?
that you were hiding in it a few nights.
Okay.
Oh.
I was hiding in it, but I wasn't spying on the statue. I was spying on all the couples making out.
All right, so why don't you guys
I was
go ahead
inquisitive.
and place your tokens where you would have been camping out this particular night, and I will.
Would we all be together, or would we be kind of?
It's up to you. However you would normally
Oh.
have staked out the garden. I will
Where
read
do
a
the
little bit
couples-
of description.
Where does everybody make out?
Music's dope.
Um,
Oh, that's a good question.
Usually
The
in like
town-
these back corners. that are
Okay.
obscured.
The town
from
is this
sight.
I'm
The
hiding
town
under the
will
water
be
with
to the north.
just my eyes.
Okay,
Just my
so
eyes poking over.
Like a crocodile.
if we figure
Next
that
level.
whoever's doing this may or may not be coming from the town, I figure we'd probably be like down to the south. That way, if they come from the north, we'd not be immediately seen by sitting out here by the tree.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess some cover down here would probably be
so
good.
here's a little description of the garden. The garden's hedgerows of white roses have become wild and half-merged with the surrounding undergrowth from lack of tending, but lend a fey beauty to the memorial park, and it's a popular romantic rendezvous with a hint of danger. The pale gravel of the footpath is half overgrown with grass, weeds, and wildflowers, while fountain and memorial alike show marks of weathering to accompany a patina of dirt and clinging moss.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can see any couples. No, I'm kidding.
There is nobody here tonight, and the moonlight is rather low, so it's fairly dark. Remind me who has low light vision? I think it's only like
I do.
Helix and Xenesis.
Yeah.
If somebody has knowledge local, I can tell you why they call it the Murmuring Fountain, if you'd like.
Yeah.
I think I have
No,
knowledge.
if I have any
Sure
knowledge.
don't.
I do.
Nope.
Hey, nice roll to begin off
So-
the game.
I was reading something about rolling knowledge checks, and apparently you can roll knowledge checks untrained as long as the DC is not above a certain point.
Yeah, as
At
long as
least
it's
on
not
like
above,
identifying creature.
As long as it's not above common knowledge.
Right.
Which I think is DC
Wow.
10.
I don't have local trained, but I'll roll it anyway.
Yeah, you can try.
Mm.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it was a 19 roll and 20.
Does that 20 get me anything?
Yeah, I think the 20 will.
Cool.
Yeah, common rumors or local traditions is DC 15, so you won't be able to get that untrained. You could know that this place is called the Murmuring Fountain because it's a location with DC 10.
So I
So
must have picked this up during my drunken conversations in the bar.
Or you did your research before you came to the professor's funeral. One or the other.
I'll go with the drunken. Sounds more
Actually,
Leopold.
DC 20 for local is to know hidden organizations, rulers, and locations. Just so you know.
Ooh.
So the Murmuring Fountain is named
So
so
he
for the
knows the secret
strange,
make-out location.
susurrant voices intermixed with the gurgling of the fountain water. No two persons listening to the strange murmurs ever agree to the words that seem to be spoken by the just barely indecipherable whispering voice. To one,
Oh.
it may seem the voice of a lost love, to another the voice of a hated rival. Despite local attempts at repair of the stone gargoyles, they quickly crack or suffer some sign of damage. Locals have given up trying to repair the fountain, and nearly all believe it is haunted in some way.
What do they have to roll to realize that there's just an inquisitor sitting in the fountain water whispering fucked up shit to him?
Are you actually climbing into the fountain?
Yeah.
I'm in the fountain and I'm just my eyes are sticking out.
So you're climbing
Like a
all the way up to like the
crocodile.
lower. You're climbing to the upper basin.
Yeah, I mean how high is that?
Not
Is that
very. It's like a bird
I
bath, though,
assume-
man. I'm not sure it could hold your weight.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Knowledge
see, that's why I rolled the engineering.
I assumed I assumed it was like the fountain in Friends or something. It'd be very easy for me to like climb up in there and
The big, like
hunker
the
down.
lower basin, yeah, but the upper basin, it's not. I don't think it's that strong. Let's see here.
Alright, I'm in the lower basin then.
Let's see. The fountain itself is in two parts: a lower cruciform basin with 4 pools surrounding a central pillar. The 4-foot-high pillar supports the upper basin, 8 feet across, and ringed by 4 stone gargoyles, which sit at each of the cardinal directions. And each support the basin's fluted lip, where water spills between the gargoyles into the lower basin toward a central drain and thence into a nearby river.
That's cool.
Water burbles a few feet into the air from the upper bowl, which clean water can be drawn for drinking. The lower basins can be used for bathing or washing.
Burbles.
I use message to whisper in a different voice than my normal tone of voice to Leopold. Kendra Lorimore likes butt stuff.
Oh my god.
I think I know that's you.
I don't know.
Dang.
That's you.
Well, sense motive would be me.
Mhm.
Would be to figure out Is it sense motive to figure out a bluff?
Only if you're trying to throw your voice, which I'm not sure you can do with a whisper spell. Maybe you can.
Perception is what you use to identify bluffs?
No, but you're trying to throw your voice, right?
Oh.
No, I'm using message. I'm just changing my voice. Like I'm using I'm just using like an accent.
All right.
I'm trying to not sound like me.
Well, Leopold
Like
believes
bubbling
it slightly.
Yeah.
Well,
Kendra
Either way-
Lorimore likes butt stuff.
either way, I'm gonna ignore that,
The-
and I'm gonna see you in the fountain.
Why are
Probably
you-
with a 25.
Why are you
Uh.
talking like a fucking like fat Zoidberg?
The
Wow,
Church of
Zoidberg.
Pharasma was a prank.
I see you sitting in the fountain, creepily staring at, hopefully, more than likely, couples coming by. And I go, you know that fountain? You know people say that fountain's haunted, right? You probably shouldn't be sitting in that.
It is haunted and at least partially diluted with Inquisitor pee.
Wow.
Well, you do find the bathrooms.
Okay, I'm done.
That's adorable.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like Please just rolling his eyes.
I hope that you didn't intend for this to be a very grim and serious themed one-shot, because I think I'm fucking it up.
That's okay. You'll have to role play it out at some point.
Okay.
So are you guys resting here, sort of, or are we just because you guys have been here for an hour or two now, and it's nearing midnight.
I mean, I can't really see much. I'll stay up for a little while, but I think I was going to try to tend to... I was a little hurt.
From what I recall, when we did stake out, like a few times
We
that
found nothing.
I was there for staking out, like me and Nilix had like at least slept so that we could stay up through the whole night
Mm-hmm.
without needing
Right.
rest.
Ilix is inexplicably missing this night. She must be off hunting or something.
Okay.
If I recall, she also
She
kind of
must
like she would do it
Or
from
s-
afar. She would watch from afar.
She's
Brooding on a rooftop.
amazingly good at hiding. And
Yeah,
we
her
just don't
stealth
know.
is just that hardcore. You're right. You caught me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's in the top part of the fountain right above you. Just looking at you. She is the gargoyle.
She's probably pale enough to be one.
Should we be saying that about our friend?
I mean, from your
Alright,
perspective,
so
you just
who
met Nilix a
is-
few days ago.
Who is on watch right
Mm.
now? And are you spending a long time in the fountain tonight?
So we're watching over the stone? Is that the deal?
Statue.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went
Trying
to
to
the
do-
monument.
The
Alright.
monument, which you can't see me
Oh,
point
okay.
I'm on watch
later.
the whole time.
Okay. All right. I mean, no. I guess after like an hour or whatever, I'll jump out.
An hour of, defiling this
Jesus.
monument.
Well, I'd say that you're pretty chilly. Like you're not warm. Remember that it's like autumn, and you were just in a
Yeah.
not warm fountain for an hour.
But he peed in it, so
cast-
it was warm.
Yeah, I kept it warm
Not that
with
much
my
pee.
pee. I cast
mean-
prestidigitation and turn myself warm.
Well,
You change the
Ah.
temperature with that?
you can dry yourself at the very least.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can do that. That's true.
Nice job.
You can warm food, but you can't like cook it.
So, I mean,
so
he's not food,
considering himself food?
But like,
I mean,
I-
you're not wrong.
I mean,
it's
we're
one of
all
those,
food,
like, the
really.
spell is capable of like warming things up a little bit, but not all,
Yeah.
like enough to cook them.
I mean, I'm fucking around.
I can tell.
I cast change
I
clothes.
had no idea. I thought we were
Alright,
being serious.
I'm cold. I'm cold, but I'm hiding now. If I put a
Okey-dokey.
blanket on.
So who's on first watch?
I'm watching
Well,
the whole
Uh,
time. Like,
I'll attempt that. In the meantime, I'll be, looking over my wounds and doing a terrible job at it. Moving on.
Oh, I can heal you.
Nah, no point. Might
well,
need-
here's the thing. Chances are you're actually at full health, and the reason why you have wounds right now is because we're in Harrowstone. So mark down on your sheet your health for Harrowstone, and then change your health in this campaign.
Yup.
Oh.
Because
Smart
you should
cookie.
be at full health right now. If you're not
Mhm.
at full health, that's because you took damage in Harrowstone, which is in the future
mhm.
by
Right.
comparison to this one-off. So don't go running around with less than full health.
Uh,
Yeah, I would recommend not doing
There we
that
go.
for sure.
I got the Harrowstone health is going to be the blue on the right, and my current health is 30, which is in the middle. So we're good.
Jeez, you have 30 health.
The gunslingers get a D10 for some reason.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Well, actually, we do what? Half plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like 6 plus my con, which is I think 3. So
Solid.
Okay. Whoever is on watch, give me a perception roll, which I guess Plea just did. Is that correct?
Well, I'm on watch. Like, I'm not
Always.
I'm on watch always because I'm awake. Period. So I'll roll for every single watch to assist.
and I will.
Why are
Or
you awake?
not
I'll assist him.
Well, every time that I've been going to the fountain, I had slept 8 hours before I went to the fountain, so that I could stay up the entire night.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll take a middle shift, I suppose.
Yeah, you've got low light. Probably be
Mhm.
better for you. I'll assist please perception with that.
Okay. Certainly, all three of you hear footsteps coming from this direction.
The human footsteps.
You can't tell that. I mean, they might be.
Hmm.
Not many things make footsteps, I'll point out. Bipedal footsteps.
I'm gonna sneak around this way and try to wake up, Havelock.
Okay. As you round that corner, you can see the sight of what. Well, you can see the sight of a young girl. Whoops. Who appears to be approaching the fountain.
What does she look like? How do you
Does
click
she
and
look
zoom?
corporeal like this picture does?
Oh wow.
That's Moaning Myrtle, okay?
Yeah.
Well, you can't quite make out what she looks like in the moonlight.
Okay, so like a silhouette.
Yeah, she does look pretty creepy though.
No kidding.
I wake up Havelock, shaking him awake.
Pranks.
Is Zenesis asleep?
She walks up to
Nope.
the fountain.
I'm probably gonna go to your direction.
Guess we're gonna.
Can I
Havelock, do you see
perceive
it?
her to see what I see?
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Fuck it, I'll take a look.
You can see her. Oh,
Hey.
yep.
Oh,
All right.
Leopold, nice.
Aha.
My special eyes. Okay. Well, it's way less creepy.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't she
Yeah.
lead with that?
Aw.
She wasn't supposed to lead with that. So
Actually
you
looks
see
like
a
a
young
younger Emma
girl
Watson.
with her head bowed, and she has a handful of flowers in her right hand. And she's just sort of staring into the water quietly.
Nothing malicious about her, right? Hang on. Oof.
Nope.
Well.
No, she seems to be mourning.
So I assume that when I look at her, I just see a normal girl.
Yes.
Okay. I think Havelock would,
Oh,
would-
and
would
actually,
kinda-
Xenesis will recognize this girl as the girl who was singing creepy songs and playing jump rope.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
The
One of
murderer
them.
songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yep. And the rest of you will recognize her when you get closer, but Xenesis will recognize her right away. Leopold recognizes her right away too, just because of Nat 20.
Yeah, that's really good. I think Havelock, when he sees her, he would step out to say, young lady, how old does she look? She appears, I'm assuming like 12 or something.
She's between like 7 and 9.
Okay. I guess he
She
would
should not be out
appear
here.
to say, young lady, what are you doing out here this late? Ah!
I She's kind of startled at you, and she just like drops her flowers and stares at you wide-eyed, like she's trying to decide whether or not to run away. So give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, my favorite.
Ooh.
Can I assist him with this? There.
No, no.
Okay.
I say, it's all right. I'm not looking to harm you, but you should be more careful. Are your parents nearby? You shouldn't be out here alone this late at night.
They don't know I'm here.
Well, perhaps I ought to escort you home. There's been a lot of trouble around lately, especially at night. You shouldn't be in this area.
Well,
Plus, we've got an operation going here, and you're kind of screwing it up.
Oh my god.
I know, but
Face
I
palm.
brought
Oh.
flowers for Aranel.
Aranel? Who is Aranel?
He was my pet raven.
You brought them here?
This was his favorite spot.
Ah. Well, perhaps you ought to leave the flowers here for Aranel. I'm sure he would like that quite a bit. But after that, I should take you home.
Well, I think he might be dead.
Well, yes. But the Church of Pharasma teaches us that even beyond death, there is another afterlife, and I'm sure that Aranel is looking down on you and very pleased that you're bringing him flowers.
Way to
Oh
go.
God.
Your pet is dead.
She just starts bawling.
Why? You said he was dead. I don't know if your bird's dead. He could be alive.
So, like, while she's sobbing, she, well, here, I'll just say. She says something to the effect of that her parents think that the raven either ran off or was killed by a cat or some kind of wild animal. But she's convinced that crazy old man and Trellis did it.
Crazy old
Who's
man and Trella.
Hang on. Well, bam.
Oh,
Nice.
well,
Ah.
Leopold recognizes that name. He's an old madman that kind of roams around the edge of town. Sometimes he'll be seen in town. He just sort of says like random things to people. He talks a lot about like the worms in his head and the many-legged creatures that killed his wife, that kind of stuff.
Morbid.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of skulk out and go, what makes you think he did it? I mean, I know he's strange. I've seen him before, but...
Leopold, I'm gonna need diplomacy from you to calm her down.
To not...
Yeah. That'll work.
Hey.
Dude, nice roll, Snoop,
Aha.
man.
Don't jinx him.
Oh.
Wait. Don't. Too late.
Okay. Well, he always yelled weird things at me and my bird, and ever since Arano disappeared, he always scurries away every time he sees me. It's like he's scared of me now.
Your bird scurries away from you when he sees
No,
you?
the madman does.
The madman, like, when he sees her, goes, nope, and just fucks off.
He
like,
doesn't
guilty
run
wise.
away. She tells you that he doesn't run away from any of the other children, just her.
Like something to hide.
Perhaps Aranel is protecting you now, or I mean, the guy's crazy. His name's Crazy Old Man Allen.
Well,
or whatever.
I kind of pipe up and go, well, we haven't seen anything here at the monument tonight, and, well, this is the first technical lead we've had on someone who does strange happenings around town.
Ooh, and you know what,
Maybe
Leopold?
it would be
I'm
worth
actually
a look.
going to show you what Entrellis looks like, because you rolled well enough.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like Rot-Faced McGugan. I was
Oh my
right.
gosh. It's a good
Aw.
reaction.
Yeesh. That man, he is a pickle. Like, I don't think there's an ounce of his body that isn't pickled in
I've
alcohol.
never heard of that before.
You've never heard someone's pickled?
Mm-mm.
Oh
No.
man, that's when you see like an old drunk who just had too much to drink in their life. They look like a
Ah.
pickle.
It makes sense.
Well,
He's
after
hard
she
to
tells
miss.
you her story and you guys all kind of look at each other, she goes, well, will you help me prove that he did it?
Well, it's certainly the best lead we've had in terms of strange in the town. Take that how you will.
I'll like kneel down like a knight and like put my take Gabby's greatsword and like plant it down like
Oh.
reverse down and say, young lady, I would be happy to help aid you in your quest for justice. In Parasma's name.
I walk up behind him and put some bunny ears behind his head.
She she does that little laugh that kids do when they've just finished crying and they're switching gears.
Uh-huh.
The it's all over.
Uh-huh.
Well, with that settled, I'll plant my hand on her shoulder and go, well, with that, we'll take a look at it, but in the meantime, let's get you home, all right?
Okay. Let me put flowers here. And she just
Certainly.
she lays her flowers in the water there.
And then a hand comes out and snags her into the water.
Mm.
Roll initiative.
What type of
It's not time
flowers
for that.
are they, child?
It looks like she plucked some roses from around the bushes here.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Just like you.
Weird.
I didn't say that. She did.
Okay. So you guys can start making your way out of the garden. And,
Escorting
roll
the child
initiative.
home. No.
Oh, mother.
Boy, you know, I shouldn't have said it, should
I'm so
That-
confused. What's happening that makes
That
this
just
roll?
means you're such a... Holy fuck, nice.
There you go.
Hey,
I fucked up.
Leopold, that
I
just
fucked
means
up?
you're so good at role-playing games that you just know.
Well, it's like, everything's happy and good, and the kid's not sad, and we're gonna look into monsters. Like
That's essentially what's happening, yes. I need
Yeah.
a couple more rolls here, I think. Actually,
I rolled already. I
here,
just
I'll add
fucked up. I
turn,
didn't have my token.
and then you can type it in, like a big
Aha.
Genesis. Yep, there we go. And then she's gonna need a turn. Oh, my dice are in the other room. This is a problem.
For shame.
So, speaking of suddenly monsters, I don't know if I talked to you about it, Doll, but remember when I said my D&D group had essentially a bag of holding type 3 in the form of an animated chest named Chester.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him vomit goblins on them. It was a fun time.
That's awesome.
It was amazing. They were all asleep, and then I had one of them do a will save to not fall asleep themselves since it was so quiet. And when that happened, they came out and tried to like steal shit from him. The barbarian woke up and he was like, "What the fuck?" and just like beef smashed one of the goblins. The rest of them like sounded the horn, and Chester was like, "What?" and just vomited out like 20 of them.
Oh god.
It
So
was
anyway.
fantastic.
Ah!
Burn!
Wow, you've turned ugly. What are those? They look like
Three
turtles.
bird creatures come flying out of the well.
Multi-burb.
Can you zoom them in? Ooh. Oh, they're really pretty, actually.
That would be terrifying to see, actually.
I mean, slightly demonic, but yes.
It's a bunch of birds and they're covered in pea water.
I mean, is your
That's
pee
a good point,
normally
you did pee on
red?
them.
That's kind of uncomfortable.
No,
Well,
the
no,
stuff
but I
surrounding them.
did pee in the water. And yes, my pee is green like normal people.
Wait, do you bless your pee? Is that holy pee now?
Sacred pee.
It's in a book.
I'm
Reading
sure
Rainbow?
it is.
No, critical failures.
Oh shit, I need to pull up the stats for these real quick.
Have you ever heard of critical failures, Dom?
No.
I believe this is me paraphrasing. The synopsis on the back of the book is 3 friends get trapped inside of the Dungeons and Dragons. It's got like the Caravans and Creatures world, Caverns and Caravans, and they end up having like their own game sheets and anything. But like the paraphrasing is, they fart, scream, and shit their way through the
Good
through
God.
the world. Basically, it's how like they're playing their player characters like players would play their characters, but it's like nothing like the rest of the world. So like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Huh.
Anyways,
It's actually pretty good.
3 raven-like creatures come flying out of the well. And I think there would be surprise round. Nah, they were really loud. So we'll just go through initiative order. So Leopold, you get to go first.
Are they behind cover, or are they just floating there in front
They
of
are
the?
flying above the well. They're probably 10 feet up right now.
So if I take 2 steps forward, they're within 30 feet. Would you say? Like if I go to here?
How far away are you?
From there, it'd be 15, then 10 feet up, 25.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I just wanted to get within touch range. I'm gonna spend a grit point, and hope to God they're not incorporeal and do up close and deadly. Well,
Let me check. It's a pretty low attack roll,
yep,
but it is touch AC.
yes it is. And I think
You
I
actually
getting that right?
just miss the front.
Well-
Raven.
he still gets hit for 2, because they still get hit by the up close and personal damage. They don't get hit for the 9.
Oh, it's like shrapnel. Sure.
Yeah, essentially. It's just so close that like it grazes them.
Interesting. Okay,
Kind of nice.
please, your turn.
Question.
Sure.
Since this girl is a child, and I'm fairly certain that she would not be, like, avoiding me grabbing her, would I be able to reposition her with the CMB?
You wouldn't have to. Well.
Because, like, normally you'd have to, like, grapple and then reposition on 2 separate turns.
I mean, would she be fighting against you? Would be my
Yeah, that's
question.
what I'm at. That's really my question. Is like, since she's not going to be fighting against me, moving her out of the way, would I be able to do that?
I don't think she really has had any interaction with you yet. So she might not react well to being repositioned by a stranger.
I made her giggle.
Oh yeah, you
I
did.
mean, that is true. Also, I was gonna say, like, would a grown man have to roll to pick up an 8-year-old? who
Yes.
was terrified
We're
by some
8-year-olds are
other, who was
fucking wild, man.
distracted, a distracted 8-year-old.
8-year-olds are fucking heavy, dude.
I mean, I'm not arguing the point, really, but
So,
I mean, Plea is currently carrying like 400
I
pounds
don't
of cursed
think you
items.
have to roll to reposition her. But I don't think you can move into her spot while repositioning.
I would move next to her and then move her somewhere
So
else so
you
that she's
would-
not next to the birds.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to here and put her in the spot between me and Havelock. The other spot between me and Havelock.
Oh, okay.
ah,
So she's behind us.
Right.
Also,
I
this
like
makes
that.
it easier to flank once the birds start attacking us.
yeah.
That is true. Okay, I like that. Yeah, okay. Bird time. I need to read real quick.
Oh, damn it.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I went to turn off sound on another fucking thing and I accidentally clicked exit everything.
Oh.
Hang on, I gotta bring it back up. I'll be okay. Hey, I'm back.
Oh, there actually should have been surprise round. That's okay. That's alright. Okay.
Yes, I would have loved to see birds peck out her eyes.
Yeah, they were supposed to have a surprise round between them and her.
Oh, that would have been interesting. NPC versus NPCs.
I actually think I'm going to wind that back because not too much has happened.
Can I attack again?
Oh yeah, you attacked. Okay, never mind. I won't wind that back.
Just in case I blow it up.
No,
Do
'cause
whatever
it's,
you
It's
want.
unfair because you did a roll. It would be unfair for me to take that back. I was thinking that Plea was the only person that did anything, and he just repositioned someone, which he could do later. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. So the birds all fly overhead,
And drop little ghost turds on her.
and they come down and they try to attack her. I think.
These things have got to be evil then, so hopefully Zoo can microwave them to death.
Setting up the car wash.
Maybe.
And as they're cawing, can I get a perception check from somebody?
Crap! It got rid of my character sheet when it disappeared. Hang on.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
I see the little girl perfectly fine. I sense motive perfectly fine, and I do diplomacy perfectly fine. Gotta get in a fight? Hell no! I can't shoot birds! I'm only a hunter.
Let's see. Plea and Havelock, you guys both hear what almost sounds like a echo or an answer coming from the well. So, like, when these ravens are attacking the girl and cawing, you hear like a caw in response from the well.
What the shit? Can I roll knowledge to try to figure out what that might be?
Yeah, if you want to. It'd be
Religion or nature?
nature or religion would both be fine.
Oh,
Nice.
Holy shit!
Job.
Haunted well!
a fucking inquisitor
Well,
dog.
you're completely sure that this is a haunted well. You believe that the energies from the prisoners are like infecting this well and causing this particular haunt to happen. You're not sure why there would be a caw in response to these three, but
Oh, dude.
what's up?
It's one of the prisoners didn't one of the prisoners the same guy, the fucking Piper? No, not the
No,
Piper.
he
Where
used
did
the
kill?
mosquito
He
thing.
like Sturges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess not.
This could be someone new. I mean, it was a module.
Yeah,
I mean, meta, it's something Doug
Yeah.
bought, so
that's
it
true.
must be something. So we might not know.
I think with the natural 20, you know that there is some outside factor that caused there to be ravens.
Okay. I mean,
We're losing the term.
So it's not that the prisoners themselves have anything associated with ravens, it's that something crossed paths with their energy, and their energy caused that to become a raven haunt.
Okay. The well's haunted. Do I know that these
I
are
should have listened.
like ghost ravens, or what
Oh,
do I?
I think I can also give that to you. Let me see here.
I mean, they materialized out of a well. I'm gonna assume, yeah.
They, but they're not incorporeal.
Really? That's good.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
they are.
something.
You know that these
the
are
haunted
summoned
well.
creatures.
Okay.
They're similar. They function as summoned creatures, so they can be hit by normal attacks.
Okay.
I'll also tell you. These appear to be not apparitions, but summoned creatures in the form of something that are called blood ravens.
Ew.
A blood raven is a
would
rare
explain the blood.
and basically extinct in this particular area. They're rare and very large and aggressive forms of ravens. So they're like about the size of eagles.
So a druid
Gross.
could cast them.
These bloody ravens! I've discerned they're blood ravens.
Bloody magpie!
Oh my god. Alright, so
Okay.
the ravens are going to roll to attack the girl.
Oh god.
So I'm going to roll my d20s. That's a hit. And two
Did anyone
misses.
Did anyone get attacks of opportunity by these guys flying in like that?
Probably
No,
flew
'cause
over
they
and then
flew
down.
Overhead
Ah,
and down.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry, fam.
Yeah.
Please,
Good
just
try,
watching
though.
in horror as these birds just peck out her eyes.
That's the idea. Only one of them hits. Let me pull up his stats. Is their attack. So they moved, so I don't think they can do both in the same round, so it's just the talons. And so they get to do that. Oof, she takes 4 points of damage. Holy shit. Well, that bitch is
She died?
fucking unconscious.
What?
She's 8. I mean,
Well,
Good thing only one
enough.
attacked her.
yeah, good thing only one managed to hit her. All 3 attacked her. If all 3 hit her, she'd be dead.
Yeah.
cleric.
Rebuke death.
Microwave them.
Yeah, she is presently dying.
Oh my god.
So
She has
there's
like
that.
3 hit points.
Her turn
Less-
about dying is coming up.
Less than that.
Jesus,
She
has
at
she got 1 hit
negative?
point?
She's an 8-year-old
Yeah,
child.
she's dying.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Well, oh man, she's only 1 turn from death. Can you heal and channel? I don't even know.
No, I can only choose
Oh,
one or
God.
the other.
Just fucking heal her.
Just
see,
heal her.
if she-
Rebuke
well, like
death.
that, or I can't rebuke death if her health has to be below 0.
It is
It
below
is.
0.
It
Oh,
is
it
She's
is?
well
dying.
below 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She has total hit points. The total number of hit points she has is less than 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
it has to be.
Shit. 8-year-olds aren't that soft.
I don't know. I think if like a cat-sized raven came down and stabbed you in the neck at 8 years old, you might feel bad.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
perspective on it. Like, a level 1 fighter, like, I'm a fresh recruit, I'm new to fighting, this is, like, they only have 5, 6 health, on average. Like, it makes sense that an 8-year-old would have less than 3 health.
Okay. Let's see, what is rebuke death? That means 1d4 plus a points of damage.
Is it an AoE?
Oh, healing for
No, she's just gonna heal the child.
Oh, okay.
It says you can touch a living creature as a standard action, healing it for 1d4 plus points of damage. You can only use this ability if the creature is below 0 hit points.
I believe it's 1d4 plus 1 for every 2 levels you have.
Okay. See, that makes more sense instead of points of damage.
Well, like, it's missing a number there. It's 1d4
Oh.
plus 1 points of damage. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Alright.
So it's basically a weak Cure Light Wounds.
Specifically to stabilize those who are dying.
Yeah.
It's pretty much half a Cure Light Wounds.
Why would you
But is
ever
that a
use
cantrip?
that instead of Cure Light Wounds?
Because she has
'Cause you
a
can
lot
only use
more
it
of
if
that
they're
per
dead.
day.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
okay.
only use it if they're, yeah.
Yeah,
That
like, it has to
and
be pretty
if
dire.
you heal her a bunch, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
feel
matter,
great!
but I was just curious why that spell would...
So,
Like-
for clerics that have the healing domain, Rebuke Death is a supernatural ability that they can use like a bunch of times per day, whereas they only get one Cure Light Wound spell.
I'm
Yeah, but
Okay.
it can
basically like
stabilize a
Mercy,
ton of-
guys.
Well, you'd be resurrected, motherfuckers. You'd let her die so you could come in and resurrect and be like, yeah, I saved the day.
I mean, she
Yeah.
just did let her
Vouching
die, so that she could resurrect.
Jesus.
Um,
Xenesis
yeah.
comes up and touches the girl who is now laying on the ground, bleeding out of her face, and
Is there any way I can drag
her
her
wounds
away,
heal,
or
and
no?
she opens her eyes.
Young child.
You
do
can't while you, after. I mean, your standard action was burned healing
Oh,
her, so you can't like,
okay.
move her. It took your whole round to say your incantations and wave your hands around.
Alright, well, I tell the child to get out of here.
Eh, they all have
Run.
attacks.
She just covers her face and rolls over and stays laying on the ground.
Oh, she's prone now. This is good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
You can stand in her spot now.
Okay.
You can't. She's not helpless, she's prone.
Oh.
You can only share squares with helpless creatures. If she was unconscious, then you could stand on top of her.
Well, fuck, I shouldn't have healed her.
Which one hit her?
It would have been this one here.
Alright, well, I can't reach him, so fuck it. I'm gonna attack one of the other...
Sure.
Huzzah! Beaks off my lady.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. You hit it, and with a very loud it dies.
It dies.
I was aiming for this one.
It-
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
It really
one.
doesn't matter.
it
Either
poofs
one.
out of existence.
Now that's what I call a bloody raven,
No.
because I
Jesus
destroyed it with my
Christ.
sword.
Yeah, we get it.
That's it. Because I made it bloody by attacking it with this sword, you guys.
Genesis just puts her palm to her face.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Good try, man.
Leopold,
That one,
it
clearly.
actually isn't your turn yet. Because with
What?
a loud
No.
shriek,
Well, then rescind that, I guess.
another raven emerges from the well.
You know, I should just bless this water.
No, this one's green.
Ooh. Totems.
Can I acknowledge it?
You can, if you'd like to.
It's a green raven.
I can't give you much with that, but you do notice that this raven is significantly smaller than the others.
Hmm.
Dude, I can acknowledge this too. What? It's really...
This is like a bomb, and it'll blow up everything.
I'm afraid you don't know much more than he does.
Damn.
Watch
I
with
know
an
I can
18.
shoot it.
With an 18, I'll give you that you think this might be the source of the haunt.
Oh.
Okay. Is this one incorporeal?
Yes. Yes,
Shit.
it is.
Mm,
And here I am
This
without
is the
rapid
source, guys.
shot.
Yep, he is incorporeal undead.
That is just a mischance, right? It's not. I can't. Shit. I mean, I guess
think
I
you
wouldn't
can
know this.
shit.
I just don't know. Well, I just don't know if I can. I don't know the rules for incorporeal in this edition. I don't know if it's a mischance or if I just can't hit him at all. If I'm
You
completely
can't
useless
hit
or what?
him unless it's, I think it's magic weapons. Let me check.
Magic and
I don't think any of us
silver.
magic.
Just shoot at the bird. The other bird.
They take half from magic, I think.
Has no physical body, can be harmed only by other incorporeal creatures, magic weapons, or creatures that strike as magic weapons, or spells and spell-like abilities. It is
So,
immune
like,
to
key
all.
punches.
It is immune to all non-magical attack forms, even when hit by spells or magic weapons. It takes only half damage from corporeal sources.
A question. Would I? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't know. Because I got the filled haunt filter. I don't know if they'd take damage from necrotic energy or not. Probably not. They're little
So
people.
anyway, this one floats out there, and he attacks this red raven.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Territorial.
And
That's what I'm
He
hearing.
misses very badly, and yeah, it's really bad.
oh,
That's
that's
it.
hers. That's her Raven.
Shit. Well, we don't know yet.
That's
Probably
so
not.
Raven.
Oh Jesus.
She hears
That
you.
isn't-
She hears
that-
you say that and kind of peeks up through the commotion. She shouts, "Aranel!"
Oh.
Yeah, fuck it. I guess I was gonna go through the bushes, but that's impassable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
thick,
'cause I-
thick rose bush. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
You can walk through that. It'll just really hurt.
It might fuck you up a bit, but you could probably get through.
Don't worry, I'll tap you.
Which
That
one are you
motherfucker.
attacking? You blow
That
him out
one
of the
on the-
sky. He just
Nice.
disappears. He just becomes a puff of feathers, and they fade
Okay,
slowly.
I gotta get rid of that. Keeping track of ammo sucks.
Okay, and you kill that one too.
Nice.
Just like punching him out of the air.
Just like Lucio.
Jeez. Okay,
You watch Dark too much.
Make a note here. I love Lucio so much.
Yeah, the new Lucio is very fun to murder as Roadhog.
He's fun. My problem with him is he's now made comps with other healers non-viable. Like, he really fucking sucks with Zenyatta, way more than he sucked before. And Anna is like a terrible pick with him now. I don't care what anyone says. I always have better luck with Lucio Mercy than Lucio Anna. So anytime someone picks Anna, I go Mercy anyway, because the res is just too strong.
I thought the Roadhog changes were gonna be bad until I played the PTR and I got a 32 kill streak.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
they're
this
great.
is amazing.
He's doing fine. I don't know if
He's
people
doing
were
fine
bitching
now.
about it.
I saw the changes and I thought it was gonna be bad because they lowered the pellet damage count, but now it's just straight 6 instead of
Right.
1 through 9. So it's actually a lot better. And it's scary powerful.
Okay. Alright, I'm just making
This
a
is
note
your
that you guys
bird.
got that. And then let me...
This is what I tell the little girl.
And now that the battle has ended, he just sort of perches on the fountain here. And you can hear him squawking, "Murder! Murder! Murder!"
Gonna guess he hasn't always said that.
Are you describing the verb like to murder, or are you describing like a pack of crows?
I'm gonna cut
Plural.
it.
That's amazing! Yes! I love that!
Because they're both accurate.
One
in
thing
this
you
situation.
notice, though, is Despite hearing these words in a crow's voice, his beak doesn't move.
I was going to
Handle
try to see if
animal
I could
terribly.
I was going to see if I could try to hand him over to the girl. But,
Well, she stands up and starts moving towards him, and he says murder a couple more times, and then he plunges into the fountain and
Shit.
disappears without disturbing the surface of the water.
I turn to the girl and I go, Arendelle hasn't always looked like that, I assume?
If you mean that he hasn't always looked like a ghost, then obviously.
We have seen strange things the past month.
What a bitchy girl.
She suddenly turned 16.
You asked
my
a stupid
God.
question to an 8-year-old. They're gonna sass you.
Yeah, have you ever talked to an 8-year-old before?
Hey,
Like, they have
no.
no filter.
I get down on my knees and I look at her and go, little girl, we were attacked by an oven last month. An oven. I don't find it completely out of the realm of reality that a girl in this town might have a ghost for a pet.
Yeah,
I know.
This is a strange
Ovens
town.
don't attack people.
Well,
I just look at her and I just like have
The
this look on my
PTSD.
face that is just shock and awe and horror, like all mixed into one emotion. That's the expression.
She just rolls her eyes at you and walks over to the fountain.
I asked the girl, should I bless this water?
Well, didn't somebody roll nat 20 about religion here?
somebody
Yeah, I did.
I would say now that you know more about the haunt, you suspect that Aranel must have been murdered here, and that is why his spirit lingers here, and the only way to cleanse the haunt is to bury him and then take a bit of dirt from his gravesite and sprinkle it in the well.
Oh no.
Is there?
Is he in the
Did
fountain?
she-
Is there
Yeah.
like a bird corpse drowned in the fountain?
Yeah, you must toss a spade full of earth from his burial plot into the fountain.
Where did she bury? Well, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know what's
Dead.
going on.
Yeah.
She's just sort of mournfully staring at the water while you guys are all talking shop.
What's this girl's name again?
Little girl.
You haven't asked her name, actually.
Little girl, what is your name?
Laria? Yeah.
Larry.
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 Yeah, we'll call you Larry for short.
No, it's
Laria.
Laria.
We need to put your pet to rest. Where? You said that you thought.
Well, Leopold's searching the fountain, right?
Yeah, I'm like kind of skirting around the outside of the fountain, seeing if there's any like, because I mean, bird corpse under there'd be bones at least. It's not like there's fish to eat up stuff.
So let's
But then there
let
wouldn't be any
Leopold
dirt.
kind of move around a little bit while you're consoling the girl, and then I'll let you continue your thought because it might change what you're going to say.
Okay. All right.
You also have knowledge engineering, correct, Leopold?
I do actually. Hang on.
Excellent. You don't have to roll it. You just get a bonus to
Oh, okay.
perception as a result.
All right.
You
Nice roll,
figure
anyways.
out that there is something blocking the drain beneath the grate of the lower basin, and that the grate itself has been recently disturbed.
Ooh.
All right. So I'll get into the fountain real quick.
Get your
And I
forensic
will-
gloves on.
I will try to hide this from her because I do not want to upset her again. And if I'm going to take the grate off, and I'm going to.
She's just watching intently. She thinks this is interesting.
Shapoop.
Ha. I'll
I mean, that was a
actually
crappy
need a
sleight of
strength check from you to pull up.
Oh, my worst skill. Hang on.
Well, you can take a 10 if you
Weak.
like.
No,
Shit. Too late. You
Can
rolled
I
it.
assist him with the pulling things?
Well, I didn't know until I.
Oh,
did.
actually, if you took a 10, it would still be 8.
Yeah.
Well, like, can he
very
get
weak.
help from the people
Yeah,
who are
of course
strong?
you can. Yep.
Well, hang on.
All right, so as we watch Leopold like burbling in the water.
Thank you, please. Do you need a handle animal check
You
to
get
handle
it.
dead animals?
So Plea reaches down and by himself pulls the grate up. And
Nice job,
floating
Plea.
gently in the water there is a moldy brown sack that is roughly tied with cord.
Ugh.
Oh.
So I'm probably going to try to sleight of hand that away, but I only had a 13. She might see that.
She's watching you.
Who
Well,
would torture such an animal?
we have an idea. Well, hang on. I'm obviously already thinking that there might be some other motive for this, so I'm gonna stand over here with it, and I'm gonna call over Havelock so he can take a look for any evil religion-y mojo that I don't understand.
I cast Detect Evil.
Oh, detect evil?
Yeah.
Or use the skill, whatever.
Or, well, I mean, you could just, like, I was gonna open it up, I just wanted to know if I was gonna be opening up and, like, you're gonna see, like, oh, it's made of fucking voodoo magic. I don't
So what do you want me to do?
Just check to see if the contents have something other than the fact that what we think it is.
I mean, I'll cast Detect Evil, I guess.
There's
Okay.
no evil present in the bag
All right.
itself.
So I'll unwrap the bag and look inside, but I don't know what I expected, but
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Because it wasn't a dead pigeon in the one
yeah,
in the show.
yeah, dead pigeon do not eat. He just opens it up, he's like, I don't know what I expected.
Oh, shit. Okay. So inside, you can find the remains of a large bird, mostly bones. There's some feathers and rotting flesh, but they don't smell because
Gross.
they've been underwater. They'll start to smell if you leave them out for a while, but right now they don't smell. Also in the bag is a gold signet ring.
I'm gonna pull that out. There's no evil from it, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at the signet ring and use knowledge local. Well, shit.
Nope. I'm gonna need knowledge local, nobility. Yeah, knowledge local or nobility will give you the signet ring. If anybody else would like to take a look at it, because Leopold's clueless apparently.
Yeah.
I do not have knowledge nobility.
I think I do.
I'm gonna roll Nobility just because I don't think anybody has ever rolled that yet in any of our games.
Not quite. Sorry, fam.
Dag.
You're not sure either.
So
Bam.
There we
Hey.
go.
Oh,
Oh, it's untrained? I'm sorry.
how do you have a +5 modifier?
intelligence
I have no idea.
+2.
Yeah,
Well,
your
see,
shit's weird.
So, I mean, I could make another attempt later, you think? Like maybe reconcile after
Does
the whole
Plea
pungent
have
smell?
local?
Nope.
Shit.
Maybe the little girl does.
Can I use Detect Magic on it?
You can, but it's not.
It's not magical.
It's just a signet ring. Yeah.
We can go to the sheriff, he'll know.
You can roll diplomacy and ask the girl.
I'm not going to show her the contents of the bag, because that will be disturbing for her. So I'm just going to show her the ring and go, Laria? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know whose this is? Well,
Shit.
Fuck.
Maybe it belongs to that oven.
well, you know what? At this point, I'd be willing to believe that. I mean, it got up and walked and talked and shot at us.
Yeah, she's joking, but that's actually within the realm of possibility.
Who knows? Maybe it belongs to the ghost who haunts the oven.
I mean, fuck, we are the least competent
Yep.
band of adventurers
Every
in
time.
existence.
Can I make another local? I promise
Do you
I'll
think
do
a
better,
10?
Sarge.
Yeah.
It'll be a 14 if I do.
I can let you look at it again later. I think you'll probably want to wrap up this scene, rest, and then go looking for the owner of the signet ring.
I was actually probably just going to go to the sheriff. He'd probably know, given
Or
he's a...
Kendra.
Okay, Kendra.
I would like to back up just a little bit. People who looked at Aranel in his ghost form, give me a perception for during the combat. Okay.
Good God. Every time something important comes around, it's
That's
like,
okay. That's all right. That'll work.
No. Hey, there we go.
You'll notice, if you looked closely at his visage during the fight, he has something unidentifiable inside his mouth.
Bird?
Oh. He'd taken that ring.
And is that where I found
Like a
the
magpie.
ring? Yeah. Well, ravens love shiny objects too.
Yes.
Maybe that gave the person reason to...
Kill it.
Laria, did Aranel sometimes bring you trinkets or jewelry?
Sometimes.
Hey, it appeared.
Hey, there he is.
Aranel! Murder! Murder! Murder!
We figured as much.
I sense motive Aranel.
You get the sense he's trying to tell you something.
I think
I
this
wonder what
bird is trying to tell us something
So
about
who
a
wants to-
group of birds. Crows of some sort. They must be up to devious actions.
Well, there was
If
only
only
four...
we knew what they were doing.
Well, there was only 3 crows, so it was an attempted murder.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my fucking...
Who wants to
Three
bring-
crows is a murder.
Damn.
It,
so who wants
That's
to...
true, but I don't care. That was great.
In-
that
in-
was
in
fucking
fairness,
solid.
In fairness, though, it is a raven, not a crow.
Okay.
I think a raven
Is it a
might
business of
also
ravens?
still be a
it's
murder.
a murder of raven and a murder of crows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of birds are still considered murdered.
I believe it's a murder if it's a blackbird. Any blackbird.
It's called an unkindness. Great.
An unkindness of ravens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called an unkindness. Great.
That's
Thank
actually
you,
awesome.
Google, for that depressing bit of information. Yeah, who wants to break this to her? As
You
we all
can.
know, I already
Well,
failed.
she
I
already
think she already
knows.
knew. Yeah.
How do we put the creature to rest if it wasn't
Well-
buried in a dirt area?
Well, no, we can.
Well,
I
we
mean,
go
we have
bury
shovel.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll approach Larry and go, I'm terribly sorry for what happened to your friend.
Oh.
Uh,
Could I go over here?
I'll go over to her and tell her, I'm sorry your bird is too far gone for me to rebuke death on it.
Well, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, so were you.
What?
No, I wasn't.
She was dying.
Oh, I thought she was dead. Never mind.
You thought you revived her from
By the way,
death?
she brushed that off
Gosh,
pretty
are
well
you
for an
all
8-year-old.
this thick?
Yes.
You have
Yeah.
no idea.
Please shakes his head.
Clearly.
I-
Oh, we
like, do you-
definitely are.
You
Do you know
people
how
are
long it took us to
crazy.
get
Why
into a
did
library?
you even come here?
You
Fucking
know, I like her better
fighting ovens and
unconscious.
stuff?
Did she say the F
Honestly,
word?
I ask
No.
myself
Fighting
that every day.
ovens.
Oh.
Fucking
And you know what? I
ovens.
haven't come up with a good answer other than the fact I'm contractually obligated to stay here.
Mm.
But anyway,
Laria, you know that your bird has passed. Is there a special place that you'd like to lay him to rest?
Well, he really liked it here, so I think maybe we could bury him over there.
And she points towards the rose bushes, like one of these back corners.
like one of them.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Or there.
None of us have a shovel, do we?
None of you have a folding shovel? What kind of Pathfinder
No.
adventurous are you?
I mean, I have traveler's
didn't-
equipment. Would
I
that have a
didn't know that
foldable
a-
shovel in it?
Yeah, I
Foldable
know.
shovel was the thing.
Yeah,
They have
it's
foldable shovels in this?
yeah, it's like a foldable spade or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Huh.
It'd be in the camping equipment, yeah?
Don't need to waste
For
my gold on
latrines.
that shit.
What was the kit you were asking me about?
Traveler's Kit, I think it was. It was one of the things I got in creation. You gave us a choice.
Yeah, hold on.
Equipment kits, hang on.
There's a survival kit.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I will dig with my hands. It's kind of important that we bury this bird and cleanse the haunt
Yeah.
before, more ravens come out and kill a couple of people trying to snog.
Snog. That's
God.
very unsexy.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it's meant to be. Just like gross bushes sex in the middle of the night. It's completely unsexy. It's just a means to an end.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're called folding shovels.
I don't know if my kid has that. I remember I had like a bedroll and a couple of things. Traveler's gear, that's what it is. Hang on. Adventuring gear. The only thing that's in it is a folding chair. Not sure why I have a folding chair. I have a fucking lawn chair in my backpack.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
What the fuck? Okay.
I use my fucking sword to dig a hole. We're digging a grave for a
We're
raven.
digging a
It's
hole.
gotta be.
It's not that
It's gotta
big,
be
yeah.
like a 1 foot by 1 foot hole.
Yeah.
I dig it with my
Everybody
fucking
just take a
hands.
10
Should
on
be
like,
fine.
Yeah. So the girl just like supervises while you dig her raven a grave.
I'll like lead. Yeah, I'll like lead her over and like console her as we like dig the grave for the raven.
You get
and-
the sense that she's sort of already like mourned his loss. She's still got like she's still teary-eyed and everything, but you get the sense that this is sort of something she expected.
Yeah,
Which
it's not
now
a
she knows.
surprise to her. She made her peace with it.
And not to mention, he did come back in order to save you.
There is that.
So, I mean, even in the end, he was looking out for you.
Murder!
Yep. So, is he buried?
Yes. You can take
So how much is a spadeful? Because we
would-
don't have a spade to
at
measure.
least 3 fistfuls.
Okay, so I'll grab 2, Havelock, you grab 1.
Okay. Well, I think we should let her take the fistfuls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should take like 3
her.
to equate to 1 adult fistful.
let's
I think
all
for the
take
sake
a
of-
fistful.
Yes,
Okay.
let's all take one, just to all be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ghost.
I think she can fit a couple fistfuls in her cupped palms. I don't think it would be a big diff. Also, all these rules are made up, so it's all fiction. Nothing happened.
Her hands can be the size of fucking continents.
She
We don't
could
know.
have massive hands. We don't
Look
know.
like big, strong hands, don't they?
She's got big, strong man hands on a little girl body.
I thought you was a fucking yeti.
Well, I tossed mine in there saying a quick Pharasma prayer.
I'll throw mine in there.
I'll throw mine in there and also whisper a prayer to Pharasma for setting this poor creature to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then you quickly realize that in your religion, pets don't go to heaven, and you're like, shit.
Well, that's true.
Still nice though. It's the thought
Sorry.
that counts.
I'm sorry, any religion that tells me that I can't see my dog in heaven. Nope.
Okay. With that, Aranel flies towards the well and dives in. And disappears.
Yay!
We did
That was
it.
eventful. I think
Little round
now,
of applause.
I think now, however, it is time we take Laria. Yeah, I think it's time we take her home. It has been eventful enough, and she almost died. Quite very closely almost died. And I think her parents wouldn't be okay with that if they found out. So I'm going to tell her shh about the dying part.
That's excellent.
Don't tell your parents. Don't think that's weird, please.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
No, I can see it now. Honey, where were you last night? Oh, the strange people came into town, got me attacked by blood ravens, and I almost died. We would be hanged the next day.
That might have an
This town's
effect
been looking.
on your trust score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
right.
possibility.
So I ask her politely to please keep it between us.
Roll
Friends, right?
diplomacy.
Pinky swear.
Yeah, I'll need diplomacy for that one.
Don't do it to yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Pinky swear.
That's
Do it.
good. That's good. Yeah.
It's just like, it's just a Palpatine voice. And I'm just like, promise me. Do it. I'm like sitting there with my pinky out. Do it. Get it.
Jesus. All right.
Promise
So you take her home to her parents, and they are grateful but horrified to find that their daughter had snuck out after midnight in her finest dress.
Ha.
I explained to them that, the loss of a pet can definitely be, traumatic. But,
Oh my goodness!
she's home
Is this
safe.
about that raven again? We'll get you another one. And she just sort of looks mournfully at her parents and walks upstairs to her room.
I'll wave her goodnight and just kind of lean into the parents and just whisper real quick, just like, you guys seem like really shitty parents. Just
Okay.
kind of general.
There goes all the trust.
Well, you ought to probably fix your act
They
up.
slam the door on your face.
Well,
And you'll
I
take
still talk.
Of bludgeoning.
You'll take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as the door smashes your face.
To be completely honest, you entirely deserve that. Then again, I
They
didn't
they
hear
are
what you-
shitty parents.
Oh, by all means, they absolutely
pretty
are,
shitty.
but I'm not going to tell them that. I'm sure in time they'll find out when their daughter runs away and becomes a hunter in the wild.
I mean, I'm an inquisitor, dude. I tell it like it is.
Jesus. Alright, so we'll pop back
No,
over to
forever.
Raven Grove for a little bit.
Alright, that's this town's name.
Yep. This is really just for you guys to rest up and decide what to do in the morning. So, evening passes uneventfully the remainder of the night. And it's really weird that map is backwards, unless there's some kind of creek here. It's fucking weird. Okay. Anyways.
I mean, it might be. The one thing is 50 feet? Could have a small little tributary next to it that they dug out. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna bring out the ring again and I'm gonna stare at it. Try to find out. Try to get the cogs to turn in.
enough. Let me check here. Yep, DC 13, so you got it. You know, after having slept on it, that obviously this is a ring that belongs to Entrellis the Mad.
Well, that's 2 pieces of evidence that I've already piled up. Well then, I'm gonna go downstairs and during breakfast, which I assume we're all cooking, because we've kind of made that a thing. I'll explain to everybody that I've figured out the ring that belonged to Entrellis, that pickle man I told you about. You guys have honestly never seen him? He's kind of hard to miss.
The Pickleman.
I mean, he does look like a pickle. You'll see him in
I
there.
think that Leopold's description of the man rings some bells for you guys. And I'll just show you the glory that is Entrellis the Mad.
Oh my god.
Do you see what I mean by I say he looks like
He literally looks like a pickle that somebody cursed with life.
Hey, check it out, I'm a pickle!
It's just a sentient pickle.
Season 3 Rick and Morty. Anyway, so I think that, I mean, that's two things that now we believe it could have been him. I mean, it's not like the Raven put itself in a bag, tied itself up, and threw itself in the, in the fountain. So chances are, it might have been him. Now, granted, I mean, as bad as this is to say, it is just a bird, but still, he might move up to worse things. And besides, given that he's already suspect to this, who knows? He might be the one who's been messing with the statue this whole time.
Well, you can't go around killing people's pets. Like,
true. I'm just
you
stating
can't
that.
do it.
That's sinful.
Well, yeah.
Kendra overhears you guys talking about this, actually. And she sort of chimes in, you really think that madman in the woods is capable of such a thing?
Well, you never know. If he is truly mad, you never know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And you said
I
he's in the
suppose, but he's always been harmless.
Yeah,
as
they're always
far
harmless
as you
until they're not.
know.
Fair enough.
So
You know,
would
they
you
always-
say he was such a nice, quiet man?
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to be
Yes.
like, you always think that they're nice, and then you get the
I mean,
report that, oh,
he
he's
wasn't
so nice.
nice, and he wasn't quiet. He was actually pretty unnerving to be around, like all the time. But he never hurt
Sounds
anyone.
like you're describing somebody who might go on a pet killing spree. Anybody check on Old Rivers lately?
Oh my god.
I stand up and go, no.
I'm just saying.
We will check on Old River when we go to meet him.
We got an animal serial killer on the loose. We gotta crack
Jesus.
this case.
I'm gonna give Old River a knife to protect himself.
Oh my god.
I
He's
make-
a fucking dog.
Give him a knife.
Nah, he'll know what to do. He's smart.
He can't fucking
He's a good
use
boy.
knives.
Yeah.
Gun in his
damn
mouth,
Doesn't matter how
bite.
smart
Yeah.
he is, he doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Bite it. Just be that wolf from Dark Souls.
Jesus.
He could just bite them. He has
No.
knives in his mouth. He has a whole bunch of little knives.
But he's like an old dog. Those knives are certainly dull by now.
Oh my god.
That's true.
You want him to gum a knife and learn how to fight with it?
Yeah, just thrash his head back
Yes.
and forth.
Actually, the more that you say that, God, that sounds awesome.
Right?
What I wouldn't give. Aranel.
Very pretty.
You know,
It's
come to
very
think of it, I could
emerald.
teach him how to use a gun. He wouldn't be able to reload it, but I could teach him to use a gun.
You know, dogs have shot their owners.
Jesus fucking
True.
Christ.
Also, I don't
Anyway.
think you should give a dog a gun.
Well, I mean, a madman shouldn't be loose killing pets either, but you know what?
Well, we
Apparently
can go
we
handle
have to.
Hey, we haven't concluded he actually killed it. It's just on assumptions now.
It
Let's
seems
go.
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Let's go at least just talk to this madman. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he did
I
the thing.
I asked Kendra whereabouts in the woods he is, if she knows, where he hangs out usually.
Well, she sort of sips her tea, and then, like, musedly stares at the ceiling, like she's trying to recall an old story. I heard once that there was, like, a tree house, kind of cobbled together out in the woods somewhere.
Do I know where that is?
Yes, actually, from your times in the tavern and whatnot. You think you've heard of this place before. You think it's in the southern woods. So you'd have to go the direction of the Restlands,
So,
and then sort of off the beaten path.
no, I thought the Restlands was up north up here, and south was Harrowstone.
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
Nice job.
So we're getting closer to the prison now. So, I mean,
yes.
he's already mad. I mean, we already know that possession's a thing. Maybe something got in his brain. He was mad. Something could have made his way in there.
Let's go have words with him and find out. And I
But-
walk out the
Agreed.
door.
Okay, first I'm gonna go
Start
check on Old
heading
River, and I will meet you guys before we leave.
No.
Is Old River okay?
Oh my god. Yes, Old River is fine.
He's okay, and he's
I
got a
pat Old
fucking
River.
grenade. Where did he get a grenade at?
Well, I do make black powder
And
kegs. I could have
now-
given him.
He has a grenade, huh? Let's see here.
He's got a fucking grenade.
Who gave him that?
I like
That's
the
cat.
chicken sound in the background.
Old River, where did you get a grenade?
Oh,
When he
That's
erupts,
awful.
the grenade falls out of his mouth and clings.
And then
just
you learn
explodes
that's
through.
actually how the town hall caught fire. Yeah, town hall
He
caught
just-
fire.
Caught fire.
It was Old River tossing grenades into the window. He was an insurgent all along.
He's
and he
actually the villain of the story. He's
a
the
lit-
source of all
just-
the flaming skulls and the burning buildings and all the zombies. It's all
It was the
Old
perfect
River.
disguise. It was the perfect
The
disguise. An
perfect
old good boy.
disguise.
Old River, you're a necromancer? Roof!
Roof.
Oh my gosh, he's a necromancer with grenades.
Who gave him those?
Jesus
He's
Christ.
got like an alchemy lab behind him. How did I not notice that? Continuing to the South Forest, our
uh-huh.
So-
mentally able heroes.
You can venture into the woods to the south, and after an hour or so of adventuring, you find a game trail leading into the forest.
Which I
Survival
don't see.
Sucks.
I'll need a survival or a perception check.
Survival perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
There we go. Havelock is able to identify some bare human footprints along the game trail. They are consistent
Oh.
with
Be careful.
a human
Be careful.
male.
Be careful. These are bare human footprints.
This
Oh
could be
my.
Man Bear Pig.
You fucking
Yes.
troll.
I detect a bare human in the vicinity.
You should have fucking heard Whitney's sitting here next to me, and she's like, saw that one coming.
Yeah. I think it was pretty obvious. Like most of my jokes.
I don't know. You've had some subtle ones.
Okay.
I like how that came out.
Alright, so I'll
It's like maybe
move
it's just
you over
confusing my sarcasm for humor.
to the other map.
Yay, another map.
Yes.
I don't like the way that yes came out. Like that sounds like something Wormtongue would say before the fucking trap comes down. Okay, if that's the treehouse, that is a bitchin' treehouse.
Isn't it just? I will need you guys to put your
Is it?
tokens here.
Can you ping
one
it?
second, I'll ping it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. You bought this?
You
Yeah, the module
So is it designed to fit into
Yes, it plugs into Carrion
That's
Crown
awesome.
directly. It's really cool. It was
That's
$5
really
for
cool,
the
man.
Module.
the... Yeah. What the, like, that's fucking luck, dude. That's great.
How much was it, man?
It was $5. I already said that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but how much did it cost?
What do you mean?
Like, money-wise.
Fuck you, you goddamn troll.
I love you. That's awesome.
Okay.
So I guess when we approach, I'm going to
Yeah.
try to not go cross-eyed. And,
Uh,
well, I almost did.
So
Is this a chasm or like a
here,
downhill?
I'll read you a little description here. It's a rough lean-to shack that's 10 feet square and 5 feet high in the midst of a grove of cedars at the edge of a deep ravine. There is a rope bridge that crosses to the cedar tree and the treehouse atop it.
You should roll engineer Leopold to see if it's sturdy enough for us to walk across.
It's actually a really good idea.
Actually,
Mhm.
Looks fine to me.
But
here's a better description. Perched on the edge of a deep ravine, this rude lean-to shelter is roughly constructed with clapboard and scrapwood nailed or lashed together with rusty nails, tattered ropes, and woven branches and vines. Its far end hangs over the ravine, propped on tree stumps. Rain barrels also catch water from an improvised gutter on one side of the shack.
So try not to get tetanus while you're crossing over.
I'm gonna go examine the shack. I'm just gonna look all around this shack.
Okay.
Just checking it out.
There's sort of
seeing
like
if I find anything.
there's like a front entrance that's more of like a platform. So that's, yeah, there's like a porch looking thing, and then there is the shack itself. So this is the front door of the shack.
Okay. Is there anything like in the shack or anything that looks like it's of any interest?
Checkable.
Let's see here.
Me! That's a great gif.
If I can just go cross-eyed and like, yup.
Yep.
Well, I'm just waiting for crazy
No,
shit
you
to happen.
don't find anything particularly interesting other than what I've described. I guess you could look in the rain barrel if you want. There's just kind of murky.
I look in the rain barrel.
Okay, there is murky,
Corpses.
though probably drinkable water inside of the barrel.
Ew. Betcha there's like little baby mosquito larvae.
Well,
Gross.
So is this door closed or?
hey. Yeah, it is closed. So I need Leopold
Didn't realize that was a door.
to roll me a reflex save.
Well, good thing that's my best one, but
And then Plea and Xenesis, you should probably move off, because I'm going to guess that after this happens, you probably don't walk there. Once Leopold puts his weight onto...
Nice reflex.
Wow. Yeah, once you put your weight onto that area, a massive pit opens up beneath you,
Okay.
well,
which
Good thing I got out of the way.
you excellently jump out of the way of, so there's that.
That means you learned from Plea. Plea is a master of all acrobatic-y stuff.
Just ignore this, the whole thing is the pit, so...
okay, so the shadow isn't.
The shadow is part of the pit. I just didn't want to...
Okay, so like all of it.
Yeah, I could do it this way too.
So now there's a door floating above a pit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How deep
What
is
the
this
fuck?
ravine?
How deep's
The
that pit?
ravine is like 20 feet deep. Let me check this.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, the ravine is 20 feet deep, but it has a very steep slope on either side that would require climbing.
I was
Can't
gonna
we
say
use a rope?
maybe the safest thing would just be to like climb, like rappel down,
Mm-hmm.
and then climb up the other side. I don't know that I want to risk trying to walk on. First off, a sinkhole just fucking appeared.
Well, it
On
wasn't a
that
shack
sinkhole.
that's,
It
like,
actually looks like it
hanging
was a
over.
deliberate trap. Now that it's triggered,
Ah,
there appears to be hinges on the parts of the porch that fell through.
Can Plea like reach over and open this door from where he is?
You can climb over there if you'd like to.
I hope
you
you
have
roll.
to kind of
an-
like shimmy along the wall there.
Nice
It's pretty
roll.
good. Let's see what the DC
Well,
is. I'm sure you hit it.
I'm gonna-
We'll find that.
I'm gonna wrap some rope around Plea's waist before he does that.
Mm.
I mean, I might have shit
Just in
strength, but at
case.
least it's a.
I mean, it's not super high, is it? It's like 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah, it's not very high at all.
Yeah, I'm
but
not.
it's more a
probably
matter
right.
of not falling into the pit. Yeah. You
Well,
made the
how
check.
deep is the pit?
20 feet. It's a standard pit.
Oh, okay.
god damn. dude
Cool.
was
Well,
fucking-
now that I'm kind of like shimmied and attached to the wall, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I don't believe it's locked.
Double check that for me.
It's not locked.
Cool. I will
Nice.
grab that rope. And is there anything in here to tie it off on? Or I guess I could tie it off on this.
On your left over here, you can't see it because I didn't bother putting it in, but there is a small stove. It's like a makeshift stove made of like river
No.
stone.
Oh
and
no. Please having
It's, oh
flashbacks.
my god.
Do I have?
I appreciate that like Flea has like a moment of hesitation when he sees a tiny ass like handmade stove and he's like,
He's waiting for it.
could it?
Hmm
Nah.
I open it up just to check. I just gotta look inside.
hmm
There's a lot of soot. It doesn't look
Okay,
like it's
but
been
there's
That
no
would have been the
bones.
last thing I
recently.
would have done.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Well,
Let me
here's the
put my
thing.
head in your mouth.
Clea knows that in order to like stop the stove from doing its thing, I have to reach inside, pull out the bones, and
Oh, yeah.
bury them or throw them in the ocean. Like
No.
I know that that's what I have to do. So I'm just looking inside, making sure there's no bones. Because if there's no bones, it's probably not haunted.
Oh my god. I mean,
I
you're
tie
not
up the
wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, you think you could probably tie the rope off here if you wanted to.
Yep, I do that so that they can climb in.
I will tie the rope off to this tree over here.
Very good.
So I guess we can get in there now through there.
Yep. Now you can just take 10s on your climb checks.
Cool. Guess I'll come in here.
My climb will be at 9, so I'm gonna have to roll, right? Because I have a negative
no,
1 on my
you get a bonus
strength.
from the rope.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps we can test this bridge by emptying this barrel out and rolling it across to see if it causes any of the boards to give way.
Hey,
Well,
that's
hang on.
clever.
Technically, could I see the bridge when we first arrived?
Here's the problem with that theory. The bridge has an upward incline to the treehouse on the other side.
So we
Hang on.
can't roll it up.
Not
Yeah.
unless you have some way to roll it really fast.
All right. I take the barrel, I lean it over, and I stand on it, kind of like those like log riding competitions. And I start
Yeah.
really far away, and I
Oh.
just ramp that
There's a
So
motherfucker
pit.
right
okay,
up.
so you're gonna ramp over the pit, go in, then roll up.
I don't think the physics
Yeah.
of this even makes sense, no matter how
Dude,
you
that's
spin
fucking
it.
dope.
I'm gonna. I'm
really
looking
good.
at the bridge.
I played Tony Hawk's Keg Roller 3 very much, so I'm super good at this.
Is that just like holding a manual? Just left stick up down.
Exactly. I'm gonna ollie this fucking barrel right over the whole ravine. Fuck it.
Wow, funny enough,
Build-
we're actually about to
build
go
a
see the
ramp.
magic bum.
Hold my
The
ale.
magic bum.
Yep.
Alright, so who steps onto the rope bridge first? That's the question.
Well, I was checking it with engineering.
Engineering.
Better boy.
Let's see here.
Does it look like it's going to explode the moment I touch it?
No, the bridge actually looks structurally sound. It looks like he's kept it up. I mean, as well as he can for it being ramshackle and a bunch of random, lumber that he found.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely
Can
not a store-bought wood
Wow.
bridge.
Naruto style run across the bridge.
I mean, you can try.
I don't
definitely
have any more
try.
rope. Please, do you have any rope in case the bridge is like a trap or something and falls?
1 second, let me see.
Oh, actually,
If I have rope.
there's more in this room. I apologize.
No.
Oh.
There's more than just the oven. So the oven is built of river stones and mortar. It has an improvised smoker on it. And then several other barrels hold jerky of indeterminate origin.
Ooh, yum.
No. The indeterminate origin might mean person.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the floor is scattered with rusty tools and numerous stained and worn sacks of burlap and canvas, as well as a hammer, a hatchet, a shovel, a set of artisan's tools for, building traps. And at the back of the shack is a large shuttered window with a bench beneath it, allowing egress to the rope bridge. So that's how you actually get to the rope bridge, is
So,
the shuttered window.
how big is this shovel? Because we need a shovel.
It's a standard shovel, I don't know.
Too big. Okay. Well, Plea, I mean, if you've got any rope, I'll anchor it to. I know you hate them, but I'll anchor it to the oven. I don't think that's going anywhere.
Yeah, the
I got
rope
enough
bridge
rope to
is
get across
actually
this.
like on, I guess it's up by the window. That's interesting. I didn't realize that from the map. But you have to actually like stand on a bench and climb out a window in order to get to the rope bridge.
Well, I tie off my rope against myself and hand the other end to Leopold.
Which I wrap around the heaviest object in the room and try tying it off on it while also holding onto it as an anchor. And brace myself against the heavy object.
All right. Go ahead.
I imagine there's enough
5
rope.
feet onto the bridge there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hydrant.
It's a hydrant. Okay. So I will tell you here. A rope bridge links the back of the shack to a tall cedar across the deep ravine, where a ramshackle treehouse can be dimly seen against the higher branches, though the lower branches seem to have all been hacked off. And there is a thing here I have to take care of. What's your AC? What's your flat-footed AC there, buddy?
1 sec. 14.
Oh shit.
No, sorry, 12. 12.
Okay, alright. So, as you step out onto the bridge, an axe swings down and hits you.
Jesus
Called it.
Christ.
Let me
There's no
find
reflex
my-
for that?
No, it's an attack roll. It's not
What?
a reflex save based
How
trap.
can traps
So-
make attacks?
So
Yep.
certain traps do. There's like dart traps and arrow traps. Like any trap that has a weapon, make an attack roll against you. Anything that is like pits or like falling rocks and that kind of thing is going to be reflex
Guillotines.
saves. Oof. Okay, so take 6 points of damage as the axe strikes you. If it hits you, then you have to make a reflex save to see whether or not you fall into the ravine.
What the-
Ooh.
So I also have to make a reflex save.
Yes.
I believe in you, Plea.
Yeah,
That's why
he's,
we got
he's
you.
right
I'm
though.
good at reflex.
Mm,
You
look
got
at
that one.
Nice.
So the axe does strike you in the shoulder, but you manage to pull away from it before its momentum carries you over the bridge.
I'm about to say we could just burn the tree.
I was actually
I'm not
thinking that.
kidding.
I was like, does anybody have fire arrows? We could, but like this dude,
No,
we
I've
don't really know. Like, are we gonna immediately burn his house down because we
Killing a
We
bird?
came to
we
talk to him.
suspect he killed a raven?
Wait, he deserves to die because he killed a bird?
Burn his
No, we
fucking
came
house
to talk
down.
to him, and he's got 2 death traps at his front door.
Well, that's
I mean,
not.
he's paranoid, right? Like, come
Oh,
on,
he's a
man.
madman.
Okay, I'll use that excuse when I put a fucking bear trap in front of my door because the Mormons come round.
Yes.
Yeah, that would go over great in court. Yeah, no, I was just paranoid. They might talk to me about Jesus.
Okay, should the cops come burn your house down? like, like what the fuck?
Mm.
I mean, this is
Hmm.
high fantasy punishment.
You've got ADT installed on your house, so we're gonna have to burn this mother down.
But
ADT will warn me.
I will tell you
Oh
that
my
it's
God,
actually a
that's
good
awesome.
thing that the axe hit Plea. Because if it missed Plea, it would have hit the rope. So.
Ooh.
That's why we got the rope.
But how? But then he can't get back to his home. It's kind of stupid.
He's already in there. I pretty much guarantee it.
So if the rope's cut, then how does he get?
Well,
Stranded.
we'll use,
Almost
we'll
like
use
he
the,
could
Actually-
climb or something. It's weird.
Well, we could just climb the rope
Yeah, but
ladder.
it'd take him forever. That's kind of
Well, I
stupid.
mean, how did
that
he get the
cuts
rope
off.
bridge up there in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, it took him a fucking long time.
Well, yeah. He's been out here for like 10 years. Jesus.
Age doesn't help him. Well, I'm glad Plea took the blow for him.
17 other axes guard the way.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Like, how
I'm
are they
safe now,
floating?
right? Can I, like,
Yes, you can
pull this
proceed
axe
now.
down?
Yeah, the
Cool.
axe has
I'm gonna-
stopped
I'm gonna-
swinging.
I'm gonna pull it off and just carry it.
Oh yeah, do we keep the axe?
Now you look like an axe murderer coming to his front door.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, it's.
I'm just
I have
here
a
to
nice
talk.
axe gash. It's an ash.
It's an ash gash.
As Sean Connery would say.
The shash.
That's
So-
an ash gash.
So are you guys
If he-
approaching? I have a question. Are you guys approaching stealthily or not?
Well,
I
how
figured
can
I
we would, but how
am
stealthily
Naruto
can we
running
go?
across the bridge.
So you're
Oh,
not
that's
approaching.
That's gonna be a
awesome.
no.
Is
That would
the
be a no.
answer to that question.
Okay, so
I'm inspired by
Yeah.
Plea and do the same thing.
You guys are all running across the bridge then. Okay. Just
Okay,
give me
sorry.
a second here. I was not
All
prepared
right.
for that particular approach.
Charge!
Riot Squad!
Havelock hasn't decided. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
You're charging the madman. Alright.
Havelock's good out here.
You guys
Right
got
on the
this.
edge.
I'll be out here.
You hear, once you reach about 3/4 of the way across the bridge, you hear a loud shriek that sounds a bit like a startled old man. And he, once you get even closer to the hut, and indeed right outside the door, you can hear him loudly say something about how he's. Oh, actually, we'll just roleplay this. Okay. Don't worry, my love. I'm ready for them this time. They won't get me like they got you. Forgive me,
fuck?
but they won't get me like they got you.
Uh-oh.
And
I'll
with
kick
that,
that door in.
he, let's see. Plea ran across first, so. I'm gonna guess.
I think the treehouse is gonna explode.
No. That would get him. Then he would be got. That doesn't. No.
Get got.
He just doesn't want to get got in the same way that his love got.
I'm
His
gonna
love
guess an
better not be a
11
pile
doesn't
of
hit
dead
you
ravens.
even flat-footed.
Correct.
Okay. But after he says that, a crossbow bolt hits the floor right next to Plea's foot.
I quickly motion for everyone else to come across.
Yep.
I come across.
When I come up, I'm gonna attempt to talk to him. I just didn't want to get fucking knocked into the ravine by God knows what. I yell, Antrelius, are you in there? Clearly, he shot a crossbow bolt, but still. I'm wondering if he's Antrelius today or if he's someone else.
You won't find me! You won't find me! You cultists, you won't find me! You
We're
won't
not
put the worms
cultists.
back in, you won't!
Well, again, we're
guy's
not
bad
cultists.
shit.
Yes.
And I would ask you to please stop shooting at my mute friend.
We're worm hunters. We came to remove the worms and destroy them.
Technically, that's not a lie if they're evil.
If they're
I'll kill
evil
evil.
worms,
No, you won't let the worms out! You won't let the worms out!
alright, well, this dude is clearly fucking nuts.
They do call him Antrelius the Mad.
Yeah.
He's not
Mhm.
angry.
Are these windows over here?
They can't find me! The worms can't get out!
What the? Are these windows over here?
I asked him, are the worms in your house?
He just keeps rambling on about worms and cultists.
Okay.
I ask him politely with diplomacy, may we come in?
There we go.
I made everything tiny by accident. Jesus, no, please.
24, Jesus, that's a big diplomacy. Let me find
Yeah.
diplomacy.
Yeah.
I put points into it.
He
motherfucker.
falls in love with you.
No, but he might be friendly now. Let's see, he was hostile before. Which he wouldn't have been if you hadn't ran across the bridge, but you know, it's fine.
He had death traps. I was waiting for the bridge to turn into snakes and kill us all.
Well, there is actually a
have
scenario
Naruto.
where
Paranoid.
he,
I got to Naruto style run.
there actually is a scenario where you don't, like, tell him you're coming, but you come slowly enough that he starts to try to untie the bridge. But that didn't happen, so.
Naruto run.
Winning.
24. Okay.
I
Just a
also
second.
say, Well, I just also say, like, me and my friends would like to talk to you. We're not cultists. We just have a few questions.
Holy fuck, his charisma score is a 3? Jesus Christ, how big of a minus is that?
Well, it's probably
It's
the
pretty
fact that
bad.
he's insane, the fact
Minus
he's
That's
unnecessary.
fucking
Minus
nuts.
5, yeah.
Minus 4.
Then that means I win.
Okay, well,
Nice.
yeah, so, yeah. That's a thing.
He likes me now.
Let me see here. How do you make somebody helpful? Because you pass the DC for somebody's starting attitude. Do you have to keep rolling to get that bumped up? I haven't done this in a really long time. I'm gonna have to actually look up the diplomacy skill. Influencing attitudes. If you succeed, the character's attitude towards you is improved by 1 step. For every 5 by which your check result exceeds the DC, the character's attitude towards you increases by 1 additional step. God fucking damn it, that's insane. Okay.
Good.
How much did he exceed the DC by? Because a minus 4 charisma is hilarious.
Yeah. So if he rolled 24... Oh, actually, he didn't exceed it by as much as I thought. For every 5 is actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
I just need him to be helpful.
Well, he's no longer hostile towards you. So there's that.
Okay. So he's no longer trying to shoot plea with a crossbow. That's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not letting us in, though, obviously.
Yes.
I assume he's in, like, a window, like, above the door, because he shot down.
Are you sure it's only -4? It's gotta be... It's gotta be worse
Yeah, I
than
mean, your
that.
starting is 10,
Oh yeah, you're
so it's only -4.
right. Okay. Yep. Yeah, then you move his attitude from hostile to unfriendly.
No.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, he's not attacking us, so that's good. So, I know we didn't exactly come off on good terms, given that we startled you, but I don't suppose we could come in? Hold on, I'll try another one.
I would never let cultists in my house!
I pull
Nope,
a
apparently
sheet
not.
of paper out of my back and start writing some stuff on it while everyone is
what?
talking. No,
Oh,
I'm gonna let you
keep
guys.
talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys keep talking while I'm making an elaborate piece of paper.
Okay.
Well, we actually just had some questions. Did you by any chance lose a ring recently?
No ring! No ring! Oh, the voices! I gotta stop the voices! And you can hear him hitting his head.
If we come inside, maybe we can help you stop the voices.
I can't take it much longer!
Big.
Oh, damn!
Oh,
Suck it.
Xenesis with the saintliness!
Okay, so... yeah. So you definitely influence his attitude. I'm not
Damn
sure...
it.
I don't think
He
a nat
falls in
20
love with
makes
you.
you jump up all the way.
I'm
But
sorry.
I do think
please,
it's
but
an
I stole your
automatic
I mean,
success.
spotlight.
29.
29,
29
is,
is
a
not
lot.
only an automatic success,
It's at
plus
least
the
two,
exceeding.
It's two ring. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
at least 2 up. So now he's friendly. He's not helpful, but he's friendly.
So please, maybe your letter can help him with whatever you're writing down.
You
He's
can
up
stop
to
the
friendly now. You
voices?
said.
He's friendly, but he's not helpful. We want to try our best to help you, and it seems like your issue is voices, so maybe we can help with
So
that.
he cracks open the door a little bit, and you can see his eyes, and he's got like really bad bags under them, like he's probably not slept in a long time.
I try not to flinch when I see him.
Maybe you're not cultists. Maybe you not bring the many-legged beast with you.
Nope. We're just travelers wanting to check on you.
All right. Come in.
I look at the group.
I
Thumbs up.
follow Xenesis in.
Okay.
Havelock is like looking at the trees outside, trying to figure out which one would make the best candidate for a stake to burn this dude at.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I mean, he is an inquisitor.
I'm an inquisitor. that's
I will
what
read
I
you a
do.
little description of the outside of the treehouse first.
The inside probably just smells so wonderful.
Yes. The other one did too. Didn't you remember I mentioned the worn, like bags and stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure those smell great.
A ramshackle platform sits in the upper branches of a tall cedar, some 30 feet above the ground. The lower branches of the tree have been pruned and scorched to prevent regrowth, but the treehouse itself is shrouded in greenery. The rope bridge ends at a small balcony where a door leads within, and that's where you guys were talking to him.
Okay.
So
We
he has
managed
a
to make
bird's
it
eye
in.
view of everything.
Har har. So I imagine there's probably not much in the way of furniture, so I guess I'll just stand over here.
I'm actually looking at that right now.
Oh, do you know when you start hearing the voices?
Just let me look this up, and then I'll interact with you.
Okay.
He has to set the mood, turn the lights down, light a couple of candles. That probably smell like week old trash.
And his earwax.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, pickle earwax, that's probably... God, you could probably pull on one of those hairs and get the entire ear's worth out of there.
Oh, gross. Ugh. Ugh.
Somewhere in here was a description of
you
the room, and I'm missing
Convulsing.
Hey, Plea, what were you gonna write down? I feel...
I was gonna write a lottery ticket and be like, "Hey, you won! Congratulations! Come outside for your
Oh, that's
Publisher's
adorable.
100 pieces of
Clearinghouse.
gold."
Jeez.
And then we push him off the bridge.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. He invites you to come up to his treehouse. You step in. There is a bewildering array of scrawled notes, map fragments, and strange equations scratched into or tacked upon the walls, beams, and ceilings of the shack. There's also a labyrinth of strings and threads tying them together in an incomprehensible network. It's a very, it's a beautiful mind scene in here.
Hmm.
Can I talk to you about... Pepe Sylvia, I've been dying to talk to you about the mail.
God.
10 years ago, cultists came and they put worms in me and they put worms in my wife.
Who's they? You're very broad on people.
The cultists?
The cultists.
Oh, they
Oh.
were cultists. Were these cultists of the... What is the guy's name?
Oh
Something
my
King-
god, it's been a while. Hang on.
Whispering Way?
The Whispering Way.
Yeah, the Whispering Way.
Yes, the Whispering Way.
We've actually been
Shit.
actively fighting them the past month.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Oh, fantastic.
And he begins to explain just a total, like, slew of random conspiracy theories. And some of them seem like they are pretty close to things you've discovered, and others are just way off point. And he gets to a part where he starts talking about the cultists leaving animals behind in town to spy on him. And he briefly mentions a raven.
Oh.
Would that raven happen to have taken your ring?
I don't remember.
And he slaps his head really hard with his hand.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the voices.
My good man, how have you dealt with these spies that the Whispering Way has planted in town to keep an eye on
He
you?
seems to detect that you're trying to inquire about the raven, but he doesn't like directly acknowledge that. And so he says,
They left it behind for a spy. I knew that bird saw me, and I knew those cultists would come back, so I watched where it liked to perch, right on the fountain, and I snuck up behind him, and I grabbed him. and then he scratched me, and he pecked, and he tore up my arm real good, like it was possessed or something, hungry for blood. It near snapped my finger off, snatched my ring even. Yes, my ring, I remember. Trying to carry off to its masters, but I fixed him. I stuffed him in a sack and I drowned him to boot. If they're buried under running water, you see, it makes them so the wizards can't find him. Their magic don't work, and if you can't find the bird, they won't know the bird found me. They won't be doing no more spying now.
I'm so sorry for your loss, above your
Flea
wife.
looks over at Havelock and just makes a motion with his head that perhaps this guy needs to be put out of his misery.
Yeah. Havelock's got...
unconscious and brought to a hospital, sort of. Not.
Yeah,
Do
is
we-
there like
do
some
there exist,
mental psych
Yeah,
ward?
psych ward?
There were madhouses.
Yeah. No, the entire time I was like, no, like, that was my face. The entire time he was going off on that for real.
Oh my gosh,
That's so
Yeah,
appropriate.
weird.
that's great.
Cool.
Like, I was hoping that he'd be like, no, someone else did it, and he just happened to grab my ring or something. But nope, he's murdering pets.
So you've come to kill the cultists?
Well,
Yeah.
It's our goal.
Find my wife?
Well,
I thought you said your
where-
wife was killed by the cultists.
Maybe.
You said they took her and she passed away.
I don't think he said that they killed her.
he never
he
said,
said they
that.
put worms in her.
He said they won't get me
Oh.
the way they got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did they?
What
How did
happened
they-
to your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody give me a perception check.
Can we just all give you a percent? Oh, that's
fuck.
good enough.
That's good enough.
Yeah, he's got it.
So Entrellis looks like he's beginning to answer you, and then his eyes roll back in his head and he starts seizing.
Oh shit.
Gonna probably wanna do
And
Roll
your
initiative.
magic juju.
and you also see that his gut has begun to swell.
Holy
Uh-oh.
fuck.
So I'm gonna shove
Um,
him to this side of the room.
Just kick him
Oh.
down the ravine.
Yeah, no, I was gonna try to shove him away from us
Fuck.
at the because the door's closed. I was just trying to get him away. Can I make that shove before this, or?
Leopold, you can, because you will have seen.
Okay,
Let's
hang on.
see.
Ah.
You can see.
Strength or CMB or?
So, like, Leopold notices this before, a few seconds before everyone else. He sees something sort of like slithering in his neck, and it just sort of like crawls up into his head area.
Jesus Christ, it is worms.
He's got the worms. Oh, I hope to Christ this isn't what I'm it's eerily similar to something I've run into. I hope to God it's not. Oh God.
Probably is.
Darp's just giggling on the other side of the room like, you're all gonna die.
This is
Evil
fantastic.
cackling.
So can I shove him away? With a CMB, would it be?
Yes.
I like the music.
Agreed.
Alrighty. So let me roll his initiative. That's pretty shitty. Well, actually, his stats change now, don't they? Yep.
Because he's a fucking monster.
Let's
Is he
see.
more charismatic now that he's having an aneurysm and his stomach is blowing up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is actually. He is. That's
Okay,
so
that
funny.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
Technically, when your charisma reaches 0, you just go into a coma.
Alrighty. And here we go. So, erupting in a
roleplay.
spray of gore from the shattered torso of the slain madman is a thing out of nightmares. Almost like a shellless crab with too many legs and a fanged maw dripping with greenish venom. Tiny winking eyes cover its body and limbs, but most horrifying of all, within a descended, pulsating, translucent rubine sac on the creature's back is a glistening human brain.
Ooh, I want to
Okay.
see. Show us a photo now.
Is that a knowledge local check?
No, definitely not.
Get!
Heal check?
I want to see.
I think he's got migraines.
Yeah, he's had headaches
I
for a
highly
while.
doubt he's got a picture of that.
I don't have a picture of it specifically, but I have one of the same species, so I'll show you
Okay.
that in a second.
I mean,
But you have to get a knowledge roll to get that. So.
fuck. Knowledge what?
What kind of knowledge?
It's an aberration, so I suppose that would be dungeoneering.
Oh, shit.
I don't know why I asked this question. I don't roll any knowledge for religion.
Hey, 17 might be pretty good. Let's see here.
Is the DC 10 or
Okay,
less?
roll.
I'm gonna just point this out. I don't care what it is. I'm going to shoot it multiple times.
Boom, boom, boom.
If all goes well.
Oh, good try, plea.
I mean, I can't really assist if it's not trained, I don't think so.
I mean, Havelock rolled it trained.
We're all sitting there like, what is it? I don't know. Oh, Jesus, I think it's... He's just
Yeah, you guys were just having a weird conversation with this guy that seemed pretty like benign, and then he just like falls on the ground and the thing bursts out of his gut. Like that's pretty fucked.
He went full aliens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
His head burst like scanners.
Monster lore. Here we go. Aberrations
Mm.
is dungeoneering. The check of a D is a 10 plus the monster's CR. So you better hope that it's not a fucking, CR7.
Well, if that check didn't work, we need to run.
Yeah.
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 So you know that
Burn the
this
treehouse.
is somehow you know that this is called a Nethalgu.
I mean, I'm an
Spell it
inquisitor.
in chat, please.
I'll give it to you.
Nethalgu.
Oh, gross. That's fucking creepy.
Is that a
I think it's-
laser on its face?
It
Yeah,
could
Yeah.
you got, look at, there's multiple human brains on that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. This one is young.
This one only has the one
I
human
would
brain on its
guess.
back.
It's about 5 seconds old.
You can, well, it's, yeah, sure. You can ask me 2 questions.
Does it have any spell-like abilities?
Uh-huh. Let's see. Well, it has a couple special abilities. I'll give those to you. Since
Yeah,
that's what you were
that's
basically
just
asking.
as fine. Yeah.
When it's embryonic and still forming its body, it must bud a new human brain pod for each brain it consumes. This takes 1d4 rounds, and the Thalgu is staggered during this time. It absorbs people's brains. Does it get anything from that? I don't understand this.
Probably wouldn't get in a whole lot from that guy.
So it has 2 brains because it's
Well, it's been
the wife
consuming him
and
for quite a while. That's why he's mad.
Hmm. So does he transform into the people that he's consumed? Is that why he can hold the form of the crazy
No,
man?
he just collects brains, apparently. It can access.
Oh,
Oh,
that
and it can
thing-
access
that
information.
That thing was not him.
Nope. It can access information that was consumed in the brain of the formerly possessed.
Did
so
I
it
manage
knows
to shove this
everything
guy
the
away from me?
person. Yeah.
Those things are horrifying.
Yeah, my suggestion, everybody, is we leave this place, burn this place down, and never
Well-
talk of this again.
I get one more question still.
He has one more.
if he's finished.
He has a poisonous bite that does strength damage.
Everyone action
Strength
figure.
damage. Damn, okay.
How's there room in this room for that thing?
It's tiny.
What's its
God,
It's
what's its
tiny.
weakest save?
Yeah, he's like a
Oh.
cat-sized creature right now.
Oh, okay. In the picture that Zoo just sent, it was the size of a fucking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that's how big they get when they're full grown. But this is just an embryonic
Actually-
one.
Oh,
Let me just ask, like, what are its like defenses, like DR or something like that?
Sure. You also know that it knows a few spells, but you don't know what spells those are. As far as its defensive abilities, you know that it has DR5 over magic, it's immune to confusion, and it has spell resistance.
oh God.
Okay.
So
Good
its
to know.
DR is only bypassable by magic, and it has AC for magic. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, if you got magic
Fight it
weapons,
with holy water.
I don't. Is it evil? It's gotta be evil. It's gotta be.
He's evil. He's
Yeah.
he's like a
Oh, yeah.
Cthulhu thing. Yeah, he's evil.
Yeah. He's an Eldritch Abomination, all right. I think I might feed him one of my powder horns. It'll be a waste of 5 gold, but I think I'm gonna feed him a powder horn and blow it up.
We all have to run before it blows up, though.
Well, I'd imagine since it's in his head, it'll probably hurt us, but it'll probably kill him.
Okay.
Oh, the dude's dead. If you're worried about.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the
And,
Nathalia.
No.
and Tellus is gone. He's fucked.
You don't say.
His ruptured corpse is on the floor. You ain't saving him.
so
Like right here.
But
before you guys go, like as he was talking and making that last speech, like Havelock already like pulled his sword out and like lifted it above his head, and then the dude like had an aneurysm and started spazzing out, and Havelock just like looked down and then watched the Nathalgu start to like pop out of his belly, and he's like, "Huh, it's a Nathalgu." Like didn't give a fuck. I was about to fucking kill this dude.
Fucking. Yeah, no, now it makes
So
sense.
Plea looks at Havelock and is wondering whether or not he's planning on staying and fighting, or if we should just run away from this thing.
I mean,
Kill it.
kill it, Dad.
Plea takes that as a sign to attack, so he steps up and yeah.
This whole scene
not bad.
reminds me of the space herpes from Ice Pirates.
Oh yeah, classic.
Both of those attacks are going to miss.
Oh,
Oh fuck. All right.
Well, he's
We know its
tiny,
AC is at
so-
least 17. Yeah. So you're just punching the dude's mutilated body?
He's got to kill any extra that are in there.
would I be able to fire upon it if I walked over here and then peeked around the corner?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, because over here it's got soft cover, so
Yeah.
No, absolutely
I
not.
think so. There's really no point to shoot it. I'll
you
never
could,
be able to hit that. So
you could move through Plea and then tumble through its square. It doesn't
I'm
threaten.
not
It's
letting
tiny.
that thing.
It doesn't threaten squares.
Oh. Until it jumps on me. Well, fuck it.
It
Reflex?
attaches to your face.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't even need to, right? Because
You don't have to.
You
It
just
doesn't
doesn't
walk.
get AOs for moving.
Oh. Well, okay.
You just step over it. While
Excuse me.
police
Excuse
punching
me.
the dude's body.
Alright, I'm gonna use a grit and
Hey.
yeah, because in order to make melee attacks, it has to be in the same square as its target, because it's tiny. Jesus. All right. How much health is this?
Well, I
guy
over-
have?
well, you said it had DR, so I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Well, that was still pretty good.
It's pretty
even with
good, though,
DR.
still, yeah.
Yeah. That up close and personal is definitely gonna help here. Not to mention once fucking Havelock gets his big meaty claws on this motherfucker.
Eventually, I rolled a
Mhm.
fucking nat 1 on initiative.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna go after this thing.
Well, I have to hit it. It's going to be the issue.
It might be on one of us. No, it's definitely gonna be
That's
on
not
one
going
of
to
us.
stop me.
No, this thing has to die. If you die with it, well then you died for the cause.
Yeah.
It's like if I came into my room, if like right in real life, I walked into my room one day and there's a fucking like banana yucca spider over my bed, I'm gonna be like, well, good thing I have fire insurance.
banana yuckus.
I don't know
Have you ever seen a banana
if
yucca?
fire insurance
Mm-mm.
counts toward
If you
like
burn your own
intentional
house
fire to destroy a spider. I want to know
Okay.
what a banana yucca is, but I think I already do, and I don't want to know.
Man, none of you guys are arcane
This
That makes
giant
spellcasters.
spider.
That's a bummer.
No.
No.
It really likes the brains of arcane spellcasters. It thinks they're very tasty.
Well, good.
Well, thank goodness we're not that.
Thank goodness we rolled in an inept party.
Yeah.
right.
Lols.
We're all dumb as shit.
No kidding. I mean, even the girl picked up on that. She's 8.
Why? Why would you show me this?
These exist?
I didn't need to know that.
No.
Oh my god,
I want to know
that's
what exists
pretty.
that's coming
Those
up
are
here.
pretty.
No, they're,
Oh,
they're
it's
completely
gorgeous.
harmless to people.
So beautiful.
It's
Then why
just-
would you burn
Goddamn.
it?
Because I don't want
Cynicis,
to
your
touch
turn.
it. Scaly fucking hands on my face at night.
I suppose I can channel energy and or buff one of my friends
Or attack.
or attack. Well, I thought channel energy would be attacking.
Well, that only works if it's undead.
Oh, I thought it was evil. Oh, okay, damn. Here, I will cast Fire Belly, and that gives me gives me 5 on resistance, and then gives me a 15 feet cone of fire. Or I could do just touch it and do 1d4 fire damage.
The DR is magic, so with fire damage, it wouldn't pass the DR, right?
DR
Well,
over magic, which
Yeah,
means
so
magic overcomes it.
Magic overcomes it, yeah.
Right.
But it does
Yeah,
have spell
but mag-
resistance, so you'd have to roll a spell or goddamn, a
How
cash
does
flow
that-
check.
How
Oh.
would that work against, like if he put like a smite on his weapon, would he have to roll for the smite as well as the attack?
The spell will say whether or not SR applies.
Oh yeah, that's a
Probably
good point.
doesn't.
Yeah, not on smite.
That, or maybe I could just fight with my dagger.
You're not gonna hit it with that. You're not gonna even do 5 damage with that.
Okay. Okay, so is it smart to even try to cast a spell? Or maybe, you know what? Who's next? That creature thing is. Can I move to here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move. And then I'm going to, I'll touch Plea. Or maybe I should touch, no, I guess Plea's closer. And I'll give him guidance.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's his turn.
All Suzu, all your characters are like just like constant guidance buffs.
Yeah.
Just like an AoE of guidance.
Guidance for you.
An AoE of
for
guidance
you.
and heals. Oh,
Yeah.
please damaged.
He got hit
Yep.
by an axe.
Yeah, we didn't mention that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I doubt I'm gonna take 11 damage this turn, so I think I'll be okay.
Don't
Yeah.
say that.
You just
Well,
jinxed yourself,
Famous
man.
last words.
Right?
Gross.
I'm
Okay.
fairly certain that this,
That's
like,
great.
my brain would literally be the last brain it wants in our party. I
I
am
don't know,
incapable
I'm
of
not-
casting spells, and I haven't said a word.
Yeah, no. I just looked down and it's like, you know what, me? I'm retarded. I couldn't even convince an 8-year-old to, like, you know, keep a promise. That sounds wrong out of context. I'm sorry I brought that up.
It's okay.
Sounds very dirty.
Okay. The creature moves its tentacle mouth around a little bit and casts a spell on the 3 of you. I'm
Mm.
going to need will saves from all 3 of you.
Cool.
Which 3?
I'm
3
assuming
standing next to each
you.
other. It's an AoE.
Over
gotcha.
here? Cool.
Ah, grand.
Yeah, Leopold, you're in the clear.
Nice job, Leopold.
You said
Oh,
Will?
fuck.
Yes, sir.
I think this character is
Willpower.
normally willful, but I had a roll of 4.
So did I. Not grand. But we have good will
Genesis, you're
saves.
the only hope.
Yeah,
You
you
better
guys.
not be under this motherfucker's control.
Yeah. Is that under defense?
I'm just gonna bring this out here. I've got enough
Bam.
gunpowder
Is that okay?
on
There
my
you go.
person to take this whole place out.
So Xenesis, you are able to see what happens. A burst of colored sand and dust and glitter hits all three of you, and Plea and Havelock are both, let's see, you're both unconscious, blinded, and stunned.
Shit.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, they got color sprayed, so.
Oh no!
Unconscious, blind, and deaf?
Stunned.
Stunned. Okay.
I'll tell you for how many rounds in just a second after I re-roll this, because 8 is crazy.
Your brains are gonna be gone.
You'll be blinded and stunned for 5 rounds.
Shit.
Oh my god.
And then after that, after you're unconscious and blinded and stunned for 5 rounds, you will be blinded and stunned for 1 more round, and then stunned for 1 additional round.
You don't have a cure, do you?
So you might as well just say 7.
7.
Yeah. You guys are only unconscious for 7 rounds.
Only.
Well,
that's
only
nothing.
unconscious for 5, and then you're conscious, but then you're stunned and blinded.
So basically useless for 7 rounds.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, that's easier said than all those
Cool.
other words.
Zena says you might be better off grabbing Havelock's sword and hitting this thing with it.
Yeah.
She probably
I
can't use
still
it.
don't think she can do
Mm-mm.
enough damage
It's a
with
great
it.
sword.
Havelock, you can take
I'm
1
not-
tick off of that.
I'll take 1 tick. Oh, okay.
Yep. And
Yeah, because it's
Plea
been
as
1
well.
round.
I'm trying to take
Yes.
this fucking
Leopold, shoot
main
him
tick.
up.
Leopold, your
Boy,
turn.
I'm gonna try. That's against touch. Hang on. Ooh. I think I only did 1 at a DR5, right?
Yeah, you only did 1 damage.
Awesome. This thing can't have too much health, though. I did like maybe 6 or 7 to it last round.
It's true.
Hey, nice.
Cynicis.
So it can't have too much left.
Alrighty.
Do you have a cure?
I sure don't have a
Shit.
cure. Sorry, man. If they were like, if they're unconscious, can I rebuke? Well, they have full health, so.
Yeah, they're not like dying. They're just unconscious.
Ooh. Wait, okay. What about bleeding touch on my domain powers? It says melee touch attack causes living creatures to take 1d6 points of damage per round for 1 round or stopped with a DC 15 heal check.
I think that could work.
Do
It's a spell, right?
I have a
It is-
wand of lesser? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, it's a spell, but it's like a domain. Does that count as a spell?
Yeah, it's still a spell.
Okay.
I have a single scroll of lesser regeneration. Would that help?
Does that remove negative effects, or?
I would imagine. Hang on. I mean, it's in my bag. Hang on. Regenerate lesser.
Well, if I can do bleeding touch, then I will do one of my. I'll do
No,
that.
apparently it puts limbs back on. So I guess if someone loses a pinky, we can put that back on.
Are you thinking lesser
Oh.
rejuvenate? Because that's a different thing.
No, I got a scroll of lesser regeneration.
Oh.
That's how it's typed down. I think we got that from like the church or something in Harrowstone.
Because
one of the loot.
rejuvenation does reduce, or does immediately cleanse the effects of blind, confusion, and all that stuff. But that's a level 8 spell.
Yeah. Oh shit! I've got that filled haunt siphon. This motherfucker's gonna eat that next turn.
He's not a haunt, though.
No, he's not.
No, it's filled. It takes negative damage.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ayo, nice.
Wait, this is one of
There
the
you
ones
go.
that killed the doors or something.
Are you sure you want to use that on a side quest?
Well, on a side quest where this thing has already knocked out 2 of our people into helplessness, and it could do it to me or Zen.
I'm going to point out that this today's Pathfinder adventure has 0 consequence on the main campaign, aside from the fact that we're going to gain experience.
What if we all
so you
die?
can
Well,
burn
but
anything
items
that we
used
have.
is still gonna count, though.
But I'm just saying, what if we all die?
You're
I'm
not gonna
saying,
die.
like, we're not going to die because there's 0
You
consequence.
can't die
Okay.
because this is something that happened in the
Oh.
past. So
Okay. Yeah. Suddenly
you already survived this.
Snake, what have you done? You created a time paradox.
Anyway, Zenith,
Well-
what you gonna do, fam?
Alright, I
These
guess
two are
I'll
unconscious,
try
so you
to-
can stand on top of their bodies if you want to. And get all frisky.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can I stand between them? I did.
Okay.
Yum. Okay, I'm in between them now.
Wow.
Standing on both their corpses.
Alright.
Yep. Okay, I guess I'll cast Bleeding Touch and then touch the creature. Okay, it's a melee touch attack, so I have to roll whatever.
Yeah, it'd be d20 plus your bad plus your strength.
So roll melee.
Yeah, melee attack should work.
Oh shit, that's terrible. Alright.
Yeah, you miss, but you can hold on to the spell. You still have it in your hands. It's not gone. It's now his
No
turn.
shit. Oh, I thought you meant the Nothalgir. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not gone.
No, the spell isn't
Still
gone.
Mm.
Let's see.
Neither is the Nathalgru.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're both not gone. Great.
It's
Slippery booger.
Gonna just point out, I don't like this thing at all.
Mm.
I mean,
Agree.
it's
If
not
it
meant to be cute and cuddly.
I would roll, if I had the money, I would have rolled a
You
keg
know
of black
what? It
powder
would
into this
probably
room
be
and
more
just go,
successful at stealing brains if it was cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Imagine, like, if you picked up a corgi and someone was like, wait, no, and it just ate your head. No one would ever guess.
Sorry, I'm still reviewing this guy's abilities. He's got a few.
What's
That's
he gonna
okay.
kill us with now?
Right. I appreciate the reminder, Walker, that anything that happens here has no consequences.
0 consequences.
Yeah.
Except for if you use items, those items are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, technically speaking, any haunt I use the filled siphon on will just heal it, because it's negative energy, which heals undead, right? Or does Pathfinder not do that? Because I know in 5e it doesn't. But I don't know about this.
I missed the question, sorry.
This isn't undead, so.
Yeah, he's not undead.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I have this filled siphon, and most of the time we'll be palling around Harrowstone, right? But, like, you know, most of the stuff in Harrowstone is undead. If I threw a thing that did negative energy to them, it'd just heal them.
That's true.
I mean, I can't help but think, if there was a time, this thing's alive.
Well,
standing
no,
in
it
front
wouldn't
of
do
me.
anything because energy, remember, has to be damage or healing. It can't be both. And so if it's negative energy damage, it would just not do anything to them. They'd be immune.
Yeah, so either way, it'd be useless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to be useful in future chapters of the campaign, though.
Yup.
Okay.
You're not going to be fighting undead.
Well,
hold
the
on.
DM
Don't-
doing that
Don't waste anything on a side quest where the consequences are completely non-important.
Mm.
We are going to defeat this thing. It might just take us a million years.
And by
And,
then, it'll be
we're
full
the
grown.
one- Yeah, right? And then it'll be an unstoppable killing machine.
Mm.
Exactly.
I'd imagine
An
its CR
unstoppable
full
killing
grown is
machine
not fun.
incapable of killing us because we know we survived.
The only one doing any damage to it is Leopold. However,
Yep.
I think Xenesis has the more interesting brain
No.
due to her spell
I'm
casting.
insulted.
Due to her spell casting. So he is going to move over to her.
Ah!
It's on me!
And just for my own sanity, I'm going to stagger it like that.
I
he
put
has to
Please
move-
body on top of mine
He
so it
has to
doesn't
move
touch me.
into your square to attack you. So he slithers over to you. He skitters over to you, sorry.
Gross.
Got the pedantic peanut gallery over here. Yeah, I know. I'm going to
Penises?
talk.
I was about to say, said the king of the pedantic
Yeah,
peanut
shut
gallery.
shut your fucking whore mouth.
I'm God now.
Mhm.
Okay, and it's going to attack you with its claws, and it's going to hit, and it's going to attack you by biting you with its tentacle mouth,
Oh my god.
and it's also going to
Leopold,
hit.
save me.
So you're going to take.
I hate this place.
Take 3 points of damage, and
Yeah.
I need a fortitude save from you.
Alrighty. Bam! Oh fuck, I think I died.
Woof.
Well, no, it's the
So,
strength damage.
Mm.
once per round for 6 rounds, you're going to lose strength damage.
Alright.
You get
It's
a
okay,
new
I don't
save
ever use
every
strength
round.
anyways. Okay.
Well, except once your strength reaches 0, you can no longer move, but sure.
Your heart
Mhm.
stops.
You have 1 point of strength damage at this point. So
Alright.
remove 1 strength.
Okay.
Or rather,
Okay.
add a -1 to your strength, because you don't want to change your strength
Mhm.
scores. It's just damage.
Right.
Alright, Havelock and Plea, you guys both have 5 rounds remaining. Leopold.
Sweet Jesus, just do this one thing for me. Nope.
That's gonna miss.
No.
Xenesis.
I don't know what to do. Can I buff myself?
You could heal yourself.
Yes.
Wait, you have your spell in your hand. Just cast it
Oh
on them.
yeah.
Yeah, you can just touch it.
yeah. Okay.
He's Anya.
So I need a melee
So
attack
does-
from you.
A melee is affected by my strength or
Yes.
no?
Yep.
Okay. So I go to core and put a -1.
I thought
Correct.
touch was dex.
I have my strength is 12.
So lowering it will make it 11, and it will lower your mod.
To 0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Well, do I put it anywhere where I can put ones? I guess I
already
don't know
said
where.
yes.
There's
you put
a
it on
drain.
core. You just asked me that.
I know, but like anywhere. So there's INHR, ENH, miscellaneous.
No, yeah, just do miscellaneous or penalty or drain damage. No damage, actually.
Yeah, do damage.
It's the one on the right to the yeah.
You would put it as 1 damage. Or -1 damage.
Yep. Would it automatically be negative if you put a 1 in there? Or do
It
you have
doesn't
to
let you
specify
go
a
up,
negative?
so I put it in there for you.
Oh, I did it too. Then it made -2, so I had to readjust it.
Oh, there you go.
Nah, still missed because I suck. Alright. Okay.
Doesn't seem to have altered your strength, though. I guess it changed your mod.
No.
Well, no, it didn't. I don't think it calculated correctly. Hold on.
Well, it's 5 then.
Where the fuck did they put the refresh button? Oh, there it is.
Leopold, I think you're the only one that can actually do this, unless we'll just go 5 rounds and then I'll be just completely out of the game.
I mean,
You're CCing
The
him
only-
right now.
I mean,
sure,
it's
let's call it your
around.
tanking. See, the thing is, I was trying to see if I could get like a hit on him and go over 5 because I've only got 1 grit point left, and the grit points are going to be the only thing that can actually hit him. But I still lose it if I don't hit.
Right.
And I'd imagine his touch AC is somewhere past 17 because
Mm-hmm.
or no, that was his regular AC because I think that was when Plea was trying to punch him.
Right.
I'm not sure what his touch is.
Alright, he's gonna try to
Either or.
attack you again. Ooh. Well, that's a crit fail. And the other
So
one...
it's good?
Yeah, he missed with
Punch
one.
him, Zoo.
Mm.
No, you
Touch
don't give
him.
AOO. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
what
that
if he
because
attacks
of that,
her hand
he
that has the
misses
spell
it.
on it?
Hey, that would be great.
All right, Havelock, Plea, you guys will have four rounds remaining. Leopold.
Fuck it. Awesome.
Miss.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
And my gun is
Success.
broken.
Oh, really?
Sure, I guess.
Well, it got the broken condition. I can take a movement to fix it, and then fire next turn.
Okay.
If I fire it again and it does it, it's gonna explode.
On the
That's
bright
good.
side, there's only 4 of us, and so if there were like 6 people playing, this would be really long for.
Anyway.
Okay. So do I took? Okay, so it's miscellaneous. Okay. Whoops.
Oh wait, no, he still takes the 1d6.
Oh yeah,
Maybe I can max
I
out.
need to roll for your strength damage there.
Sure.
Does she get a save every round?
Yeah, you need to roll me a fort save.
Okay. Do I? Okay.
Fort
I
save.
changed my
Please roll
Strength
fort
doesn't affect your
save.
fort.
Hey.
Nice. You don't take any strength damage this round.
Yay. Okay, so I can take the one off then?
I'll do it for you.
Okay. Should teach me later afterwards.
I mean, you're doing it right. I'm just. Yep.
Oh.
So decide what you're gonna do for your turn.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the support.
If at first and second you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah, I fail because it's not above a 17.
Okay. We've actually come back around, so I need you to roll a fort save again, which can have you do it on his turn.
Okay. Bam. I die?
I think that one fails. Let me check.
Okay.
No, you made it, and you're cured.
You did it.
So you only have the 1
Yay.
strength damage.
What is it?
But he's going to attack you again. Why are you saving again?
What? I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I just
That
don't
was
know
an
what you're rolling again.
accidental. It was on accident.
Okie doke.
How dare you?
Wah.
How dare you
Sorry, guys.
accidentally click it?
I assume
I
that a
brought
15 will
shame.
hit.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of damage.
Oh my
and
god,
you
that's
need a fort
awesome.
save.
Okay.
Oh man, every time he bites. I was hoping that if she passed it, she'd be immune to it.
Ooh.
Hey, I died.
You don't die. Don't be so melodramatic.
But it's more fun if she's like, oh no, I died. It's all up to you,
Take
Leopold.
one more point
Exactly.
of strength damage, and you will have
Okay.
6 rounds of that now. Have luck and plea. You both
Okay.
have 3 remaining.
Hey, I did 1 damage.
Hey, you hit him.
Nice job, Leopold.
I did 1.
And your gun didn't explode. That's an important factor.
Dude, that's
Nemesis.
Oh
one.
no, I took the movement first and then cleared it and then did that.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, I just stayed
Right.
here.
You're just standing, so it doesn't matter. Yep.
Yeah.
Success. You
Getting there.
give him the bad touch.
One of these
But
got
I'll
to work.
try. Hey, look at that.
Damn.
Perfect. I touched
Got 'em.
myself.
How have we lived this long?
I don't.
Because he doesn't do
We're
any
like
damage.
the pandas.
I need a fort save from you, Zeus.
Okay.
You just call her Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very
That's
good.
good.
She's a god.
No.
Nice. You
I-
made
Hey,
it.
at least
I
I'm
thought-
succeeding on something.
Hey,
Now he's
I
gonna
just
attack
Why
thought-
am
you.
I rolling 4 even though I'm already taking damage for 6 rounds?
The buff lasts 6
Every time.
rounds, and you just
Oh.
cured this. I mean, you have it. You didn't take damage this
You
round.
get a save twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Are you
Should I
counting your
roll for it
damage?
again?
I don't see your health
Oh,
bar
I
going
am on
down
my
at
paper.
all. Okay. Good.
I'm on paper.
2 more points of damage. Havelock
Okay.
and Plea, you both have 2 rounds remaining. Leopold.
Yay.
You guys are
Next.
conscious now, so you're just blind and
Oh.
stunned.
Did you just edit my health bar?
I don't want to be conscious for
Nope.
this.
He just color sprays again.
Just horrified.
He actually only has one, but I didn't tell you that.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
It'd
God.
be super broken, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna miss Cynesis.
Alrighty, I'll try to touch him again.
Give him that bad touch.
Touch him dirty.
And
We are like the pandas
Nope.
of the adventuring world.
Give me a
Fucking
fort save,
stop.
Suzu.
You're like the pandas of the adventure world.
You
Yep.
made it.
There's
No
no
strength
evolutionary
damage.
reason.
yay.
There's
So
no
now he's gonna
evolutionary
attack
reason to
you.
move this slow.
And
Okay.
he's gonna hit, and you need to roll for it again.
Yay.
Oh my God!
Well,
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
She rolls a nat 1 every time he hits her. So
Yep.
she always
Mhm.
gets it, and then she saves against it.
At least he's
That's
also
awesome.
rolling ones.
so you take 3 points of normal damage and 1 point of strength. Havelock and Plea, you both have
Okay.
1 round remaining. You are now only blind.
I believe in
If
you
we're blind, that
guys.
means that we can attack, right?
But you have to know
I
where
mean-
he's at.
Theoretically, yes. Sorry, let me back that up.
Okay.
Havelock,
Probably
do
good
you
anyway.
want to try to stand, or
Yeah, I'll stand.
and
Just
you
push me
now
out of the
have
way.
to now you now teleport to a nearby square. You have to choose one.
I teleport to a nearby square.
Wait, how
Have
does that
to.
work?
You have to, because you're now taking a turn in the same square. I'm sorry, never mind. Plea has to.
That
not
was
you.
plea.
Sorry
Oh,
about that.
okay. I was,
Got confused.
I was thinking. I thought like a portal opened up and teleported me right
Yeah.
next to
No.
myself.
I
I was like,
was
I
also
was like-
confused by that.
I was like, I
why did
stood
you have
up
to do
and
anything?
teleported
No,
Into
you
the
5
just,
chasm.
feet
You
you
away.
just stand up. Yeah. You can hear
Okay,
the
I
commotion
stand
going
up.
on, and you can try to attack that direction if you'd like.
I will try to attack that direction. Is that just an what is it? A minus to my attack roll?
You have a 50% chance to miss because everything's concealed to you.
Okay. Is that a? There's no chance I'm going to hit Zuzu.
Not unless you roll a
I
crit
hope
fail.
not. I believe in you.
Why did you mention it?
If I roll a crit fail and cut her head off, will it kill that thing too?
No,
It'll be
but it'll
worth
have
it,
a
man.
tasty brain to chew on.
I didn't crit fail.
No, you did not. You actually hit.
Got him.
Well,
Hold
actually, I
still,
guess
Zoe.
I have to roll the D100. Sorry, I spoke too soon.
Well, if I
Do you want highs or lows there, buddy?
high to hit.
Hey, you hit.
Got him.
That thing's gotta be so close.
Nice
to
job. All you needed was a little break.
death. Yeah, just a little nappy poo in
I don't
fucking
think
unconscious
Havelock
deathland.
actually had
Alright,
ever
Plea,
attacked him before.
You do have to
No.
move to a nearby square immediately.
Can I pick
That
one,
was
or
my
does
first
it have to be
action.
random?
I guess
Teleport
I
inside.
should pick it for you.
You should pick
Plea.
one for me.
Let me roll that.
There's only
You'll
5
end up bottom
squares
right.
it could be. Bottom right?
Yep.
Okay. High to hit. Actually, wait. I
You
can't.
can't.
That's only the first
yeah,
one.
you took a move action so that you miss.
Yep.
Leopold, you already rolled. You will hit, but deal no damage.
No damage. Yay.
Xenesis,
Alright, I suppose I'll try to touch him again.
I believe in you.
Give him that good touch.
She's losing strength every turn. If it's going by strength, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Just getting
Like I
weaker
could
and weaker.
swear, touch attacks were dex.
No, they're not.
I could swear they were.
That's ranged, buddy.
Here's my fort. Hey!
Nice!
Something I
think
can see
you're
that.
Aha.
cured and immune for 1 round.
Am I
Hey,
cured?
look! Hey, look!
Am I really cured?
Yeah, you're cured of the poison for now, until he bites you again.
Sweet. Sweet.
Which he's
I
going to
got
do, but I
poisoned
think you're
enough.
immune this round.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to handle a nat 20 on a save.
Mm.
4 normal damage. Havelock.
Oh, good try.
Balls.
Salty.
Am I still
He gets
blind?
bigger.
Or am I normal?
You should be normal
You are
now.
done being blind. You still
Haha.
miss.
I still miss.
Plea.
I can move through wherever's put I want. Oh, actually, is that door closed? Or can I open it?
Yeah,
and
it was
stand
closed
through
when we
Can-
came in.
Yeah.
Can I open it and my move action so I can just go there?
You just go here.
I don't want to go there. I do want to go
Yeah.
outside.
I want to leave this place.
Yeah, I think
Just
it'll
barrel
leaving.
through the-
The
It's
door
just
is
like, fuck
probably
this.
closed. I think you'd have to open it in addition to your move action, so that would take
Feel it.
quite a while. I don't think you could attack this turn and do that.
Well, like, could I do it as part of a move, like I would drawing a weapon, opening a door?
No. It takes much longer to open a door than to draw a weapon.
Very well, then I will just attack.
Oh, you were trying to flank him.
Yeah.
Just move. And I'll flank him next turn.
Those are both gonna miss. Leopold?
Well, then I'll move. Well, I don't want to move in front of Leopold. It's the outside.
Oh, well.
Miss. Senesis.
He can still
Alrighty.
move. He can move where you are.
Yeah, Leopold can move if he wants to.
Well, I meant
Gross.
that Walker could have moved there, and then Leopold could have moved there and not been interfering.
Do I need to roll for it?
The creature drops off of Xenesis, skitters across the
Thank
ground, and
God.
attempts to flee out the window, provoking an
Why?
attack of opportunity from Havelock,
Huh! Damn.
Damn.
who
That's
misses.
2 threes in a row on my attack.
The creature bounds out the window and skitters off into the woods.
God damn it.
Aw. That's a good one.
I chase it. Attack it
You
again.
don't have a turn yet.
Did it not fall?
Doesn't
How
matter.
tall
I'm
is
looking-
this tree?
It flies actually, apparently.
How the fuck can the little crab beast fly?
You know
Yeah.
what? Don't ask me, man. It has fly speed of 20
Does-
feet. Perfect. It has perfect 20
Does
feet
it-
fly speed.
Perfect flight.
Yep.
Does its legs
It's
fucking
gotta
spin
be
around
magic.
like helicopter
It's
blades?
gotta
Like
be
what is
magic.
happening?
It has to be, because there's no...
Nothing about this thing makes any sense.
It's not supposed to.
We have to fucking kill it.
It's a little
'Cause
crab
it's
beast
yeah.
that bursts
I kept
alien-like
wondering, because
out
when
of
I was
a-
reading
out
the
of a
description
crazy
of how
guy.
it fights, it kept saying flies, and I'm like, what? But yeah, it has 20-foot flight, apparently. So that's its turn. You can choose to pursue if you would like.
Did it fly into the air?
Yeah,
Like up high?
it's up high now because it flew directly out the window, and so
Alright. Well, I run out and I look at it and I cast
well, you'd have to stand like in the trees.
Yeah, because this is a tree.
Oh, a treehouse.
Yeah.
House.
Alright,
so
well,
he's like
I
20
lean
he's
out
like
the
30 feet
window.
above the ground.
I lean out the window and I cast ear-piercing scream.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay.
I cast fist.
You unleash a powerful scream inaudible to all but a single target. The target is dazed for 1 round and takes 1d6 points of sonic damage. A successful save negates the dazed effect and halves the damage.
Does it have spell resistance?
Sexy.
Doesn't
It'll say spell
does it have
resistance.
spell
yes or no.
resistance?
Is it qualify for spell resistance?
SR, yes.
Okay, so you have to roll a
SR's, yeah.
caster level check.
I believe in you.
So d20 plus 2. Nope.
Oof. Caster level 7? Aren't you
Well,
just level 2?
That's not. That's
It's
my
9.
roll was 7,
Yeah.
so it would be 9.
That's not going to be enough, unfortunately.
Nah.
Shit, fam.
What is this thing CR for a tiny creature that just got perfect flight? What the hell?
I love this section too because it's called "The Thing Emerges."
My God.
It's amazing. I love this so much. Okay. Plea, do you want to try to do anything?
Jump out the window and punch it in midair.
Yeah, do your fiery fist.
We should have burned this cottage down when we had the chance.
Agreed.
What's the
The first thing I fucking said.
What's the acrobatics DC to jump 10 feet?
Well, it's
We're 20 feet in the air.
Fucking great vertical.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's
it's just
thinking 10 feet out
forward.
the window, though, right? That's what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Onto it.
Yep.
Grapple it to the ground.
So it's the same as jumping across a gap, but you'd have to attack it while falling.
Just grapple.
God, that'd be awesome.
If I
I
can land
guess
on
that's
it,
okay.
then I don't care.
Let's
Do
see.
Fucking do it.
Do it! No bars hole.
Acrobatics DC.
He's
Yeah.
just gonna-
Long
Doesn't
gotta
matter,
know
jump.
it's just there's no
I
consequences,
gotta know what the
man.
DC is before
Long
I
jump
attempt it.
for 10 feet, the DC is 10.
Oh. Well,
Oh, you
fuck
gotta
yeah,
do it.
I'm so doing that.
I'm making
Do it.
stirrups with my hands, ready to launch you out of this fucking window.
This thing has to die.
Yes, nice
I'm
job.
Alright.
trying to like land on it.
You'll make the jump.
Grapple.
You are in the same
Yes.
5-foot area of air as it, so let's do
Hmm.
a attack roll now.
Would it be like a CMB or attack? I guess attack
What are you
probably
trying
better.
to do?
Are you trying to grab it?
Yeah,
I-
make
I-
it
Yeah,
fun.
I guess
Slam it!
I
I'm
guess
trying to body
grapple.
slam to the ground.
Pile drive
Yeah.
that fucking thing 20
20
feet into
around.
the earth.
don't worry.
Oh my god.
He got it.
Nice. Solid, man, please.
I'm sorry, I just have to take a
ever
second to
happened.
fucking
I don't know.
appreciate this shit.
Figure out the fucking damage on this.
Well, it's every 10 or 20 feet.
It's
an extra
2d6.
It's
It's
2d6.
fall damage. Jesus
Plus-
Christ.
plus for every 100 pounds please is an extra d6.
No.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
he's
takes
taking
all.
the same
It takes
damage
all of
Flea
its. It takes all the damage that I take plus the damage it would take.
So it will take please. He's like probably what 200 pounds. 2d6 from him and then 2d6
That's
from the
not
fall.
how that works at all.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You take damage for objects falling on you.
That's if you're able to maneuver it down. Are you a fucking like cat? Like how are you?
No, like I'm falling. My full body weight. So it's gonna take fall damage. I'm gonna take fall damage. We're both taking fall damage
Right.
for falling 20 feet.
You don't
Mhm.
know
But
if
it's
you're
also
gonna
going
be.
to take damage.
You don't know if you're gonna land
from me
next
landing
to
on
it,
it.
underneath it.
We'll figure out a roll because he grabbed it in midair.
Right.
Maybe it's like a reflex,
You guys are
or a
like
strength check to see
spiraling
if he
through
can.
the air. I don't think it takes extra damage from you, but it wouldn't matter
Well,
anyway. So let's just,
Damage from falling.
let's
Yeah.
roll the fall.
You're
and
gonna
find
kill
out.
this fucking thing.
That's epic, man.
Is it a magical fall? I would describe this
Oh
as a
my
magical
God.
It's
act.
a magical moment.
This is a miracle.
This
This is
is
an act of
fucking
God.
obnoxious. Is what this is.
Yeah.
You deal his exact health, and he is now
Yes.
unconscious on the ground.
Get out of the way! I'm gonna
Can
Goomba
I?
stomp this fucker.
Can I rip?
You.
Can I just start ripping the brain?
You
out?
are also gonna take some damage.
Yep.
You take 8.
All right.
Really hurt.
Yeah, but still, that was awesome. I
That was
tossed
epic.
Gabby's
That was so
greatsword
epic,
down.
man.
I tossed Gabby's greatsword down to Pali just so that he has it if he wants it. Otherwise, just pull its fucking legs off and we're having
I
a
was just
crab
gonna-
feast.
No, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna shoot it from here.
Wait, don't. I'm on top of it. Let me kill it
Well,
at
then
least.
kill
I
it.
think
kill
he
it.
gets. I'm gonna like hold up a hand to Leopold and be like, okay, like I totally respect you guys holding the thing off while we were CC'd for 7 rounds, but like
Mhm.
Fucking
I
7
think
rounds.
I think he gets
The honor to kill.
Like, yeah, he gets the honor here. He fucking like do
Yeah,
out
like-
the window.
That
Yeah.
was actually going to be my next move. If I couldn't make the
Pile
jump, I was gonna,
drived it.
if I wasn't gonna
That
make the
is
jump
my
or the CMB, I was gonna try shooting
That's
him.
my new favorite Pathfinder memory. That's amazing.
I can't believe it worked. I just like I
I mean, that's
can't believe this is
My
my
crap
I
has
didn't
Yeah.
expect it to work, which is completely why I let you do it. So that's that's amazing.
this
I
is
love
Pathfinder.
That. I love that shit so much.
Yep.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is beautiful.
But
well,
You rolled a fucking 19 on your CMB. God
Yeah.
damn.
mhm.
Yep. I rolled well for my like my acrobatics was okay, but I rolled well for my CMB.
Jesus.
Yeah. and it's a tiny. It probably has a high CMB too. You probably made that like even so.
It.
Khalid didn't even fucking break stride. He just fucking fucking action hero straight at the window, immediately jumped through it. I like to imagine that the window wasn't fully open. He just like jumped straight through glass like Born Identity, fucking soared through the air and grabbed it.
Nice.
Fucking
No, he
pile
did-
dropped it into
He
the
did the
earth.
flying. He did the flying Kirk fist from Star Trek.
This is the best thing that's ever happened. Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
After reaching through its mouth and ripping out its brains and its entrails, I pick up Gabby's greatsword, which is probably lying close to me, and hold it up to Havelock to give it back.
Nice job. Well, I rushed down. I'm assuming these stair steps are right next to the B lead down to the base of the tree trunk.
Is that up?
I
Or
think
down?
that's down. Yeah.
I would assume that goes down.
It
And
actually goes
I'll,
up onto a roof.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
Whatever. We got rope.
Yeah.
You guys can like search the area now if you'd like.
I guess I'll do that while they're all down there.
Yeah, let's
Please hear
search
some
the
heal
area.
and touch.
I climb the tree back into the window.
Oh fuck.
You climbed the tree.
That was
Yeah, like,
fucking
please.
great.
If you didn't make that, I was probably going to try to do the same thing, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to see him, beat him, because I don't have enough strength. I was just going to try to shoot him and then fall to my death.
Oh my god. That's
It probably
amazing.
wouldn't have worked. Just everyone jumps out the window trying to kill this fucking thing.
I don't know what's better,
Would've
the
been amazing.
fact that, like, that's what I thought to do when he was out the window. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna jump out the window at him.
That's awesome.
There's actually a
Right.
build.
It's like a flying squirrel.
Plea, you are
Yeah.
now our best ranged attack
Mm-hmm.
in
Well,
the game.
all he needs is 20 feet of space. Upward.
Yeah.
Well, like, there's actually a build for monks that is, like, high grapple maneuvers. And, like, if you do it right, you can actually do shit like that, like, all the time. It's essentially just, like, wrestler, Macho Man Randy Savage mode.
Yeah, it's like Luchador or whatever.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Luchador?
It'd be Luchador. Yeah.
Okay. So unfortunately, Antrellus doesn't have a whole lot of possessions of value, but
You
in
don't say.
search of his treehouse, you find a magnifying glass, a steel mirror, an hourglass, a merchant scale. He keeps a small
Want to toss those in the
box
chat?
of 15 sheets of parchment and 7 bottles of ink to record his findings and scrawl his journals. He's collected a strange collection of lost objects from the townfolk. It's lost is in quotes, that's funny. Gathering and studying them to see who might be cultists in disguise, and then scattering them into a battered crate.
How
Wait,
much is
that
his ring?
might actually be useful.
Well, as in someone might be a cultist in town? I think he'd have it up
Whoa.
on the wall.
Well, I mean, like, he's looking for the Whispering Way.
Mm-hmm.
His notes might be useful for finding the Whispering Way.
Yeah, you guys, as a
Should
result
I-
of like him telling you the story and everything, you have a bonus that I didn't give you a number for on knowledge checks for the next week or so.
Nice.
Should I,
it's
like,
only
take
certain
down
checks,
his-
and I'll keep track of it, so don't worry about it.
Should I take down his Pepe Silvio wall?
Well, I'm still reading through stuff here. Dozen broken items and bits are incorporated into his addled tapestry as he insists they are vital clues in the secret cultic conspiracy. Though dusty and scratched. Yeah, it's a lot of just like random possessions belonging to townfolk. There's like bottle caps and shoelaces and random
Well,
like,
how much is-
cufflinks and buttons and shit.
Oh, really?
Praise. I
Yeah.
want to know how
They're
much
not
his
worth
ring is.
much.
Yeah,
You
no,
sus-
the ring.
You suspect the townsfolk might be happy to see their belongings again, but they're not really.
Sure.
Cool.
They don't have
Well,
any
that will
intrinsic
improve their
value.
mood with us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
so
maybe that'll-
let's
yeah, let's return these
we'll
stolen
return
items.
them to the townspeople.
We'll
who
we'll
lost them.
grab everything of value to the townspeople, and as we leave, I'm setting this fucking place on fire.
That's a good idea.
Mm.
Next time
I'll
on
put the-
Pathfinder,
I'll put the remains
a
of
forest
the
fire
Brain Eater-
threatens Ravencrow.
These are nice, healthy, not dry trees. They'll be fine.
Oh shit.
I'll throw
I
the
did-
remains of the Brain Eater in the hut before he gets set on fire.
Good. Did the ring do anything special, or is it worth anything
Yeah, it's just a
big?
ring.
Or
Uh,
It's
okay.
just his ring.
Yeah, it's just a signet ring. It is.
Mm.
It does look like it's in pretty good shape, though. It's probably worth quite a bit.
Ooh, how much?
Hey.
Ooh,
It's worth
hey,
200
nice
gold.
solid appraise. Fuck, that's
Hey.
awesome.
So that's 50 each.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure somebody will have that. So yeah, we're going to burn this place to the ground after getting those crates, and we're going to very carefully go across the bridge. Well, first, I'm going to set it to where I can burn this place down safely. And I'm going to, once everyone leaves, pile all the papers into the middle and have a small... Oh, damn it. This guy again. What was his name? Antinous? Crap.
Aaron.
Tinus.
Aranel. Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I wave at him. Hello.
He nods at you.
So, we, killed your murderer.
You can see that there's no longer a ring in his mouth.
Good. Well, so I take it you're not going to be haunting that fountain anymore, I hope?
I mean, he's obviously still a haunt.
We have to
Well,
go back to the.
I thought we
fountain
laid him
and
to
give-
rest, though.
Yeah, I thought so
Yep.
too, but apparently
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wait,
he
we
actually looks
did.
kind of
We
confused
did.
as to why he's here.
Huh.
What do I
Bum,
roll to
bum,
also look
bum.
confused as to why he's here?
He looks around and sort of tilts his head at Xenesis, and then he flaps his wings a bit like he has a bit of a realization. And he goes,
Prison! Prison! Prison!
Why does he look at me?
Well, he's saying prison. I can only imagine he means Harrowstone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something tells me he won't be set free until we cleanse Harrowstone. But I can't say that.
A prison is actually the word for
Oh my
a
God,
plurality
I
of
fucking hate
jackals.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Oh my god. I explained my thought process to Havelock, who can then say it to the bird.
What is your thought process?
That he won't be free until we cleanse Harrowstone.
Ah, he says we won't be free until we cleanse Harrowstone. Is that
Well-
right, Aronel?
The bird kind of cocks his head at you and like nods sideways, like he's not sure how to reply to you.
Well, I guess this means you can hang out with, Laria now.
Mm-hmm.
He actually perches on Plea's shoulder.
Aw.
I look at the
And-
bird
What's
and start
another
making...
cursed object,
And
Lee?
Plea, I will give you stats for Aranel, and you now have a familiar.
What?
Hey.
Awesome!
That's sweet.
Just because you're a flying squirrel.
It's actually because he
Well.
protected the little girl next to the fountain, but you know, who's keeping track?
Aw.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true, because Plea did move her to the side.
And then she was swarmed and killed.
I know. His intentions were good, though.
He did try.
So now, let's see what the rules are of this. Aranel will not go inside buildings or underground, and he will also not be present when the sun rises, so he's only around at night. You may treat him
He's
as
incorporeal.
You can treat him as a bonded character of your level. He follows you until the sun rises. So I guess I play him for you, but he counts as your familiar.
Okay,
That's really cool.
so I can describe things that he does.
You can ask him
Well-
to do things, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can deliver messages for us.
During the night,
No.
hell yeah.
How does... Can he act as a translator for me if I teach him my language?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's just repeat it like
Well, no,
5
if
times.
How the
If
fuck's
he's a
Poli gonna
familiar,
give him a message?
if he's a familiar, he has a telepathic link with him.
That's true.
Oh, this is the best! You
He
can
would
have a
just gotta
fucking
prepare-
raven speak for you, dude. That is the best.
At nighttime outside.
Sort
Well,
of.
still.
Aranel is actually limited to saying one word per day.
So, one word per day.
All right, choose wisely, Plea.
Yep.
Flea sees the oven and he just the bird just goes
Oven! Oven!
Flea.
But that actually concludes this branch of the adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did.
So,
congratulations,
He can't go
man.
inside normal buildings. Can he go to Harrowstone?
No, he can't go inside structures. The treehouse, I'm just
Gotcha.
making an exception right now because I wanted to get this out of the
We're
way.
already in here. So
He's still a ghost, yeah?
Yes. So he doesn't actually truly perch on Plea's shoulder. He more like hovers in the vicinity.
Mm.
Man, that thing has a fucking brutal color spray. Is that normal?
yeah.
Yeah, it is normal. If you're
That's like
2 hit die or
7
less.
fucking rounds?
If you're 2 hit die or less, it fucking wrecks your world, man.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Where'd you hit die or less?
I actually
I
re-rolled it because I
literally
rolled
was
max
like, well-
rounds the first time. It was going to be like
Ugh.
12 rounds of stun, and I was like,
Oh my God.
nah. How about nah?
So we're gonna safely burn down this treehouse, and we're gonna go report this craziness to the sheriff before anyone is like, "Oh no, the old man's house burned down. What is this eldritch abomination?" So nobody panics. They'll panic, but at least the sheriff will know why they're panicking.
That sounds good.
Arenel's pretty fucking cool though, because he's incorporeal and he has rejuvenation.
Which does what? Makes him look younger?
It cures him of like stuns and shit. He just
So
like,
could it
Peck
cured
people's
him?
eyes and stuff.
no, he can't cure other
Can he
people.
die?
He's just immune. Yeah, he can.
Even though he's already dead?
He's undead.
So the undead can be...
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
hopefully we
undead
don't
anymore?
Yeah,
accidentally
they
haunt
could be
siphon him.
destroyed.
He's
Yeah,
not
that's
a
right.
haunt.
Like it'd be
Well,
kinda
actually, he
fucked up.
is. He's attached to a haunt,
Technically.
but you can't use the haunt siphon on him directly. You'd have to use it
Oh,
at
good.
the site of the haunt.
Oh, okay, good.
I was about to say,
Does that
didn't
mean
we
my
actually
channel
cure the
energy will
haunt, so
actually
he's
hurt him?
not a haunt anymore?
Yeah, the haunt itself is like destroyed now, but he's still around because he isn't laid to rest until Harrowstone has been purged of the influence of the prisoners, which you already knew because you guessed that. So
We've been dealing with that, yeah.
yeah, it's not your first
Well,
rodeo.
We're down to
can't-
2 left, right?
We can't save Harrowstone now, because otherwise he'll disappear.
Sometimes you gotta deal with it. There'll be a teary farewell.
I reach up to the best of my ability, just like he is perched to the best of his ability, and pet him.
Mm.
Your hand
So
explodes into
sweet.
flames.
Actually, he
Bites the ring off your finger.
has a corrupting touch ability.
So yes, actually.
Aranel's touch deals 1d4 points from supernatural aging.
So it makes your hand grow wrinkles.
I mean, you're just
Pruny.
touching him. He's not using the ability on you, but
Oh, I
still
thought
think
it
it's
was like a
hilarious
bullet.
that Aranel is a CR 1/3 and he fucking has supernatural aging.
Well, I mean, if you're using it on undead, it doesn't really. They're
Yeah,
like, oh
well,
no, you're aging me bones.
He also speaks only with ghost sound spell, which nobody figured out, but that's fine.
What's that?
Oh,
do?
is that why it's only a 1-a-day thing?
Yeah,
Or like
well,
once
he
per
can only
manifest?
say a single word.
You can make just one ghost sound.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it better be important the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just like hawk this ring for money?
Yeah, well, I already wrote down 50 gold for myself.
Yeah, I didn't get that whole list of stuff because it was the list of any stuff worth money.
Same.
It was a lot.
It's
Yeah.
mostly junk. Like
Yeah,
there's really
the
nothing
ring's
of
about the only
value.
thing.
I can copy it to you if you want, but it's all like trash.
I'm just
Burn it
gonna
all.
add 50 gold to my money
Mhm.
from the ring.
Yep, that
Is
sounds fair.
Yeah.
Cool, and let's make a note to add 50 gold
And
for...
just say there's a gold worth of random shit in here, unless you guys
Okay,
said
so
that you
not worth it.
Unless you guys found something
gold
in
each, or-
particular that you want, no, it's 1 gold for all the shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we were gonna return a lot of it to the townsfolk too. That it's
Yes, it's
worth
time.
improving their mood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Improving
Guess it's
relationships.
time
So let's see.
to blow this fucker down.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wish I had the money to just make a keg of explosives. Just blow this whole fucker up. I would have put
Returning
the. I'd
lost
put the.
items. Okay. So you guys probably stop by the bar and do like kind of a lost and found raffle thingy. To get
That or the
everybody their
sheriff,
shit back. Yeah, that works too. All right.
because it'd be more officiated.
Go.
I will also, in success of our mission, pay a gold to give everyone around.
Nice. I'm gonna calculate up experience real quick.
Aww.
Do you got another heal for me by chance?
I got another one for you.
I would love
I
another
mean, I
one.
think we can just use them. This is a one
Yeah.
shot.
That'll
think you
be
carry
500
over.
experience apiece, boys and girls.
What does
Cool.
that put us at?
We are at level 3.
It should put you a little ways into level 3.
Take eight.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Where's the EXP in the?
Well, I don't know.
there it is.
6,020 is what I have.
Yeah,
20? Awesome.
because I had 5,520. So
So we have 6820 now?
68.
6020.
Yeah, 60.
6020 is what we have total.
Mm-hmm.
We had 800 experience for that?
We added 500 experience. Total.
Oh, 500.
it's 9,000 to our next level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're getting there. Maybe we could take down the oven.
I mean, let's be realistic. That's not going to happen.
So you guys will fight fucking like demigods from the fucking outer reaches, but the oven. That's where we draw the line.
I watched my friend's life flash before his eyes as
Yeah.
just searing pain went across his entire body and he dropped to the floor. And that motherfucker had more in store.
Do you guys want to hear the backstory to Entrellis?
Might as well, he's dead now. It's probably sad and tragic.
Oh, it's fucked. Let's see. Some years ago, the traveling merchant Entrellis Vergas sought to increase his wealth and notoriety beyond his modest local success. He made contact with robed priests of the Yellow King, which they have to say because it's, third party and they can't call him the Whispering Tyrant. A strange mystery cult who promised him power and wealth beyond his imaginings in return for his cooperation in a blasphemous rite to their alien patron, a ritual that his mind did not survive, nor did his unsuspecting wife. While Entrellis believed it was he who had sought out the priests, in truth, it was they who sought him, or more specifically, her. Entrellis himself was entirely irrelevant to their nefarious plans. It was the sacrifice of his wife that was their true aim, and the dawning realization of his tragic miscalculation as he sat helpless and uncomprehending robbed the merchant of his sanity. The cultists had discovered a secret about Entrellis' wife that he did not know. His wife, Marisol, had been a witch in her youth, and in her adventures had discovered certain elder secrets that so horrified her that she gave up adventuring and even dismissed her familiar and left her old life behind. She took a new name and found contentment and eventually love with Entrellis. The servants of the Whispering Tyrant, seeking that self-same knowledge, uncovered her trail years later and found a few delicate inquiry. And after a few delicate inquiries were rebuffed, they worked through her. After a few delicate inquiries were rebuffed, they worked through her foolish husband, plying him with gifts and promises to join their supposedly harmless devotional meetings and bring his wife as a guest. Once they had the couple in their clutches, the eldritch chants and many called many-legged tentacled abominations from beyond. Their experiments sought to inseminate the body and mind of the larval spawn of these alien horrors, enslaving them to the will of the Whispering Tyrant and his priests, and extracting their secrets either willingly or excruciatingly.
Jeez.
The spawn implanted within his wife, as expected, physically and psychically bonding her as she offered up her long-suppressed knowledge to her captors. Delighted at her success, they took their lobotomized bond slave, a plaything for their cultic masters. Entrellis' implantation was less successful, seemingly stillborn within him, or perhaps hibernating in prolonged gestation. While deemed an experimental failure, Entrellis was ultimately immaterial to their goals, and the psychic shock of the ordeal depraved violations he and his wife were forced to endure seemed to break the merchant's mind quite as effectively as any supernatural torment they could have devised. And it goes on, but you get the gist.
Get fucked.
Sad, sad, ow, sad, sad.
Yeah, they fucked him up, and then they just left him there. And they're like, he's just a crazy dude. And they come back every now and then to check on him. So he's actually not crazy. There has been cultists spying on him.
So we
Yeah,
just
well, probably
triggered.
not the Raven.
He did kill the raven, though.
And God knows how many other pets.
Mhm.
It seemed he had he made it to where they're the spies of the cultists, which obviously turned out to be true, Pepe Sylvia and all, but he killed a whole bunch of